the heart of South America lies a realm where the air is thick with the scent of damp earth, and the symphony of life plays a never-ending melody. Here, the trees stretch toward the heavens, their emerald canopies weaving a tapestry of shadows and light. Welcome to the Amazon rainforest, a world so vibrant and alive that it seems to pulse with its own heartbeat. As dawn breaks, the first rays of sunlight pierce through the dense foliage, illuminating a landscape that has remained largely untouched for millennia. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is a living entity, a sanctuary of biodiversity that holds secrets waiting to be discovered. With every rustle of leaves and every distant call of a howler monkey, the forest whispers stories of ancient civilizations, untamed wildlife, and the delicate balance of nature. But beneath this enchanting facade lies a stark reality. The Amazon, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, is under siege. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial encroachment threaten to unravel the intricate web of life that has thrived here for centuries. As we embark on this journey through the Amazon, we will explore its wonders, meet its inhabitants, and confront the challenges that endanger its existence. Join me as we venture into the depths of this magnificent rainforest, where every step reveals a new marvel and every moment is a reminder of the fragility of our planet. Together, we will uncover the beauty and complexity of the Amazon and perhaps find a way to protect it for generations to come. The Amazon rainforest sprawls across an astonishing 5.5 million square kilometers, encompassing parts of 9 countries, including Brazil, Peru, Colombia, and Venezuela. It is home to an estimated 390 billion individual trees, representing over 16,000 species. This vast expanse of greenery is not merely a collection of trees, 'tis a complex ecosystem teeming with life. As we step deeper into the forest, the air becomes cooler and the sounds of the outside world fade away. The cacophony of chirping insects, the rustling of leaves, and the distant calls of exotic birds create a symphony that envelops us. Here, in this lush paradise, life thrives in every nook and cranny. From the tiniest ants marching along the forest floor to the majestic jaguars prowling through the underbrush. The Amazon is a testament to nature's ingenuity. The towering trees, some reaching heights of over 60 meters, form a dense canopy that filters sunlight, creating a mosaic of light and shadow below. Vines twist and curl around trunks, while colorful orchids bloom in unexpected places, showcasing the rainforest's incredible adaptability. Each layer of the forest is a world unto itself, filled with unique species that have evolved to survive. In this rich yet challenging environment, as we explore, we encounter the vibrant macaws, their feathers a riot of color against the green backdrop. They squawk and chatter, their calls echoing through the trees. Nearby, a troop of capuchin monkeys swings gracefully from branch to branch, their playful antics a reminder of the joy that life in the Amazon brings. The forest is alive with movement, and every step reveals a new wonder. The canopy, the uppermost layer of the rainforest, is a world unto itself. It is here that the majority of the rainforest's biodiversity resides. The trees form a thick roof, blocking much of the sunlight from reaching the forest floor. This layer is home to countless species of birds, insects, and mammals, each adapted to life high above the ground. As we ascend into the canopy, we are greeted by a breathtaking view. The treetops sway gently in the breeze, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Here, we find the elusive sloth, hanging lazily from a branch. Its slow movements, a stark contrast to the frenetic energy of the monkeys nearby. The sloth's unique adaptations allow it to thrive in this environment, where food is abundant but competition is fierce. In the canopy, we also encounter the vibrant toucans, their large, colorful bills a striking sight against the green foliage. They flit from branch to branch, their calls echoing through the trees. These birds play a crucial role in the rainforest's ecosystem, helping to disperse seeds and maintain the delicate balance of life. As we navigate through the canopy, we come across a hidden world of insects. Ants march in organized lines, carrying leaves and food back to their colonies. Butterflies flutter gracefully, their wings painted in brilliant hues. Each insect plays a vital role in the ecosystem, contributing to the intricate web of life that defines the Amazon. Descending from the canopy, we find ourselves on the forest floor, a shadowy realm filled with life. The ground is covered in a thick layer of decaying leaves, a testament to the forest's constant cycle of growth and decay. Here, the air is cooler, and the sounds of the forest are muffled, creating an atmosphere of tranquility. The forest floor is home to a diverse array of organisms, from fungi to small mammals. Fungi play a crucial role in breaking down organic matter, returning nutrients to the soil. We encounter a cluster of mushrooms, their vibrant colors contrasting with the earthy tones of the forest floor. These fungi are not just beautiful, they are essential for the health of the ecosystem. As we venture further, spot a family of agoutis, small rodents that scurry through the underbrush. They are foragers, feeding on seeds and fruits, and their presence is a reminder of the interconnectedness of life in the rainforest. Nearby, a jaguar prowls silently, its spotted coat blending seamlessly with the dappled light. The jaguar is a top predator, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. The forest floor is also home to countless insects, each contributing to the intricate web of life. Ants, beetles, and termites work tirelessly, breaking down organic matter and aerating the soil. Their presence is a reminder that even the smallest creatures play a significant role in the health of the rainforest. As we continue our journey, we come across the Amazon River, a majestic waterway that winds its way through the heart of the rainforest, lifeline for countless species, providing water, food, and transportation. Its banks are lined with lush vegetation, and the water teems with life. The Amazon River is home to an astonishing variety of fish, including the infamous piranha and the majestic Amazonian manatee. As we gaze into the water, we spot a school of colorful fish darting among the submerged roots of the trees. The river is not just a habitat, it is a vital ecosystem that supports the entire rainforest. For the indigenous communities living along the river, the Amazon is more than just a source of sustenance. It is a cultural cornerstone. They rely on the river for fishing, transportation, and spiritual practices. The river is woven into their stories and traditions, a testament to the deep connection between the people and the land. The Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. It acts as a carbon sink, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This process helps mitigate climate change and maintain global temperatures. The rainforest also influences weather patterns, creating its own microclimates through the process of transpiration. As we explored the forest, we witness the intricate dance of water vapor rising from the leaves, forming clouds that drift across the sky. This process not only sustains the rainforest, but also affects weather patterns far beyond its borders. The Amazon is a vital component of the Earth's climate system, and its health is intricately linked to the well-being of the planet. The Amazon is not just a natural wonder. It is also a cultural treasure. Indigenous communities have lived in harmony with the rainforest for thousands of years, their cultures intricately woven into the fabric of the ecosystem. They possess a deep understanding of the land, its resources, and its rhythms and knowledge that has been passed down through generations. As we meet members of these communities, we hear their stories of resilience and connection to the forest. They share their traditional practices, from sustainable hunting and fishing to the cultivation of medicinal plants. Their wisdom is a testament to the importance of preserving the rainforest and its resources for future generations. Asterisk, as we conclude our exploration of the Amazon, we are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains this incredible ecosystem. The rainforest is a living testament to the resilience of nature, but it is also a fragile environment facing unprecedented challenges. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial encroachment threaten to unravel the intricate web of life that has thrived here for centuries. Asterisk, the Amazon is often referred to as the lungs of the earth, and for good reason. It produces 20% of the world's oxygen and plays a vital role in regulating the global climate. Yet, as we have seen, this precious resource is under siege. The urgency to protect the Amazon has never been greater. As we leave the forest, we carry with us the stories of its inhabitants, the beauty of its landscapes, and the knowledge that we all share a responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The Amazon rainforest is not just a place. It is a symbol of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. It is a reminder that our actions have consequences, and that we must work together to ensure the survival of this magnificent ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest breathes in slow, measured rhythms, each exhalation stirring the canopy in a dance older than the dinosaurs. This is no mere collection of trees and animals. It is a living engine of evolution, perfected over 60 million years of trial and error. Every leaf, every droplet of morning dew clinging to an orchid, every rustle in the undergrowth tells a story of intricate connections forged through millennia. Walking through the Amazon feels like stepping inside a grand symphony hall, where the walls are made of living wood and the performers are everything from microscopic fungi to apex predators. A harpy eagle's talons grip a branch, each claw as long as a grizzly bear's, while below, a troop of golden lion tamarins darts through tangled vines. The air thrums with the hum of cicadas, the sudden shriek of a scarlet macaw, the deep, resonant call of howler monkeys that rolls through the trees like distant thunder. These are not random noises. They are conversations spanning species, territories, negotiated, alarms raised, partnerships affirmed. The forest floor, perpetually dappled in shadow, is a world of decomposition and rebirth. Giant earthworms, some as thick as a man's wrist, churn through soil so rich that scientists still haven't cataloged all the microbes within it. A fallen kapok tree becomes a banquet for beetles, its decaying trunk hosting entire ecosystems that will feed generations of insects. Nearby, a jaguar moves with liquid grace, barely parting the ferns as it passes, its presence felt more than seen. It is both predator and guardian, keeping herbivore populations in check so the forest doesn't starve itself. The jaguar's stealth is a testament to the evolutionary arms race that defines life in the Amazon, where every creature has adapted to survive in a world of constant competition. Higher up, in the middle canopy, strangler figs wind their way around host trees, their roots dropping like curtains until they form a hollow lattice where bats sleep in toucans' nest. Some of these figs will outlast the trees they first clung to as saplings. The uppermost layers of the canopy are a sun-bathed realm so filled with life that researchers estimate a single acre might shelter more species than all of Europe's forests combined. Baphites, sorcads, bromeliads, and ferns that grow not in soil, but on branches catch drifting soil particles and rainwater, creating miniature ponds where tree frogs lay their eggs and spiders weave webs above the void. The canopy is a bustling metropolis where life thrives in every nook and cranny, and the competition for sunlight drives the evolution of unique adaptations. But the Amazon's true genius lies in its unseen symphonies. Beneath the ground, fungal threads link trees in a vast communication network older than human language. When one tree is attacked by pests, it releases chemical signals through this underground web, warning its neighbors to raise their defenses. Some trees, researchers have found, nurtured their young by diverting nutrients through these fungal pathways, acting like forest elders, passing wisdom to the next generation. This intricate web of life is a testament to the interconnectedness of all species, where the survival of one often hinges on the health of another. The forest is a living organism, each part working in harmony to sustain the whole. Above ground, the air hums with the constant movement of pollinators, bees, bats, hummingbirds, even some specialized rodent seeds playing a role in keeping the ecosystem alive. A hummingbird's tongue flicks nectar from a heliconia flower, leaving with pollen stuck to its forehead. A bee, drunk on orchid perfume, stumbles into the flower's hidden trap and emerges dusted in petals' golden dust. Many of these relationships are so specialized that the loss of one species could doom another. Fragility, masked by the forest's apparent abundance. The Amazon is a place where life is both resilient and vulnerable, where the balance of nature is maintained through a delicate dance of interdependence. Even the rivers contribute to the music. The Amazon's waterways are highways of life, their floodplains shifting with the seasons, scattering fish eggs across submerged forests where they hatch in the shelter of roots. Kima, some weighing 200 pounds, glide through black water. Lagoons, so dark they seem like liquid night. Pink river dolphins, their shapes evolve to weave through drowned trees, surface with soft exhales before disappearing again. The rivers are not just conduits of water. They are lifelines that sustain the forest and its inhabitants. The fish that swim in these waters are not only food for the dolphins, but also for the jaguars that hunt along the riverbanks, creating a complex web of life that is both beautiful and brutal. Yet this symphony is changing. The rhythm of the forest is interrupted by chainsaws, the deep bass note of falling giants. Once the air was thick with bird calls, there are now stretches of eerie silent patches of land stripped of biodiversity, their last inhabitants clinging to fragments of habitat. Studies suggest we're losing the score faster than we can read it. Species vanish before they're even named. The oldest melodies of the Amazon, the interwoven harmonies of predator and prey, pollinator and plant, are being rewritten into a dirge. The cacophony of life is being drowned out by the sounds of destruction, and the consequences of this loss are felt far beyond the forest's borders. But the music hasn't ended. Somewhere in the depths, a seed from a kapok tree drifts on the wind, ready to begin anew. A jaguar pads along an overgrown logging road, reclaiming what was lost. The Amazon has survived ice ages, droughts, and volcanic eruptions, just not easily silenced. For now, the symphony plays on, but the question is, for how much longer? For how much longer will the howler monkeys greet the dawn with their thunderous calls? The answer hangs in the humid air, waiting for us to decide. The fate of the Amazon is intertwined with our own, and the choices we make today will echo through the forest for generations to come. As we delve deeper into the Amazon, we begin to understand the complexity of its ecosystems. The rainforest is not just a backdrop, okay? It is a living, breathing entity that requires our respect and protection. Each species, from the tiniest ant to the largest mammal, plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. The loss of even a single species can have cascading effects, disrupting food webs and altering habitats. The Amazon is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth, and the importance of preserving these relationships for future generations. The symphony of life in the Amazon is a testament to the resilience of nature. Despite the challenges it faces, the forest continues to thrive, adapting and evolving in response to changing conditions. The Amazon is a place of wonder and beauty, where every corner reveals new surprises, and every moment is a reminder of the magic of the natural world. As we explore this incredible ecosystem, we are reminded of our responsibility to protect it, to ensure that the symphony of life continues to play for generations to come. In the heart of the Amazon, life unfolds in a breathtaking display of diversity and complexity. The rainforest is a treasure trove of species, many of which remain undiscovered. Scientists estimate that there are still millions of species waiting to be identified, each with its own unique adaptations and ecological roles. The Amazon is a living laboratory, a place where researchers can study the intricacies of evolution and the relationships between species. Every day, new discoveries are made, shedding light on the mysteries of this incredible ecosystem. As we journey through the Amazon, we encounter the vibrant colors and sounds of the rainforest. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, and the sounds of life surround us. The calls of birds echo through the trees, while the rustle of leaves signals the movement of unseen creatures. The forest is alive with activity, a constant reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The Amazon is not just a place of beauty. It is also a source of inspiration. The resilience of the rainforest serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of nature. Despite the challenges it faces, the Amazon continues to thrive, adapting to changing conditions and finding new ways to survive. This resilience is a testament to the power of life, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, teacher will find a way. As we reflect on the symphony of life in the Amazon, we are reminded of our role in this intricate web of existence. We are not separate from nature. We are a part of it. Our actions have consequences, and it is our responsibility to protect the delicate balance of life in the rainforest. The Amazon is a gift, a treasure that must be cherished and preserved for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. In the end, the Amazon rainforest is a testament to the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. It is a place where every species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. The symphony of life in the Amazon is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of preserving this incredible treasure for generations to come. As we leave the forest, we carry with us the stories of its inhabitants, the beauty of its landscapes, and the knowledge that we all share a responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The Amazon rainforest is not just a place, it is a symbol of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. It is a reminder that our actions have consequences and that we must work together to ensure the survival of this magnificent ecosystem as we ascend into the canopy of the Amazon rainforest. We enter a realm that feels almost otherworldly. Air is thick with humidity, and the sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor below. This upper layer of the rainforest, often referred to as the canopy, is a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life, where the majority of the rainforest's biodiversity resides. It is a world that is both breathtaking and complex, a place where every branch and leaf holds a story waiting to be told. The canopy is formed by the tops of towering trees, some reaching heights of over 60 meters. These giants compete for sunlight, their branches stretching outwards and upwards in a race to capture the precious rays that filter through the dense foliage above. The trees form a thick roof over the forest, creating a unique microclimate that supports a diverse array of species. Here, the air is alive with the sounds of chirping insects, the calls of exotic birds, and the rustling of leaves as animals navigate their way through this lush environment. As we explore the canopy, you're greeted by a dazzling array of colors and shapes. Vines twist and curl around tree trunks, their tendrils reaching for the light. Orchids bloom in vibrant hues, their delicate petals attracting pollinators from miles around. The canopy is a bustling metropolis where life thrives in every nook and cranny. It is estimated that a single tree in the Amazon can host over 150 different species of plants, each adapted to life in this sun-drenched realm. The diversity of life here is staggering, and it is a testament to the resilience of nature. Among the inhabitants of the canopy are the playful spider monkeys. Their long limbs and prehensile tails allowing them to swing effortlessly from branch to branch. They communicate with each other through a series of vocalizations, their calls echoing through the trees. These social animals live in troops, forging strong bonds with one another as they navigate the complexities of life in the canopy. Their diet consists primarily of fruits, leaves, and flowers, and they play a crucial role in seed dispersal, helping to maintain the health of the forest. The spider monkeys are not just foragers. They are also vital architects of the rainforest, shaping the landscape through their feeding habits. As we move deeper into the canopy, we encounter the vibrant toucans, their large, colorful builds, striking sight against the green backdrop. These birds are not just beautiful, they are also vital to the ecosystem. Toucans feed on fruits and berries, and in doing so, they help to disperse seeds throughout the forest. Their unique beaks allow them to reach fruit that is often inaccessible to other animals, making them key players in the rainforest's intricate web of life. The toucan's calls resonate through the canopy, a melodic reminder of the vibrant life that thrives above the forest floor. The canopy is also home to a myriad of insects, each playing a role in the ecosystem. Leafcutter ants march in organized lines, carrying pieces of leaves back to their colonies. These industrious insects are not just foragers, they are also farmers, cultivating fungi that they use as a food source. Their complex social structure and division of labor are a testament to the ingenuity of nature. Nearby, a vibrant blue morpha butterfly flits from flower to flower, its iridescent wings catching the light as it dances through the air. These butterflies are not just beautiful, they are also important pollinators, helping to fertilize the plants that sustain the forest. As we ascend even higher, we reach the uppermost layer of the canopy, where the sunlight is most intense. Here, we find the elusive sloth, hanging lazily from a branch, its slow movements, a stark contrast to the frenetic energy of the monkeys nearby. Sloths are masters of camouflage, their fur often hosting algae that helps them blend into the surrounding foliage. They spend most of their lives hanging upside down, feeding on leaves and fruits. And their slow metabolism allows them to thrive in an environment where food can be scarce. The sloth's unique adaptations are a reminder of the incredible diversity of life in the canopy, where every species has evolved to survive in its own way. The canopy is not just a place for animals. It is also a sanctuary for countless plant species. Epiphytes, such as orchids and bromeliads, grow on the branches of trees, capturing moisture and nutrients from the air. These plants create miniature ecosystems, providing homes for insects, frogs, and even small birds. The relationship between epiphytes and their host trees is a perfect example of the interconnectedness of life in the rainforest. While the epiphytes benefit from the elevated position, the trees are not harmed. Instead, they gain the added benefit of increased biodiversity. This mutualistic relationship highlights the delicate balance that sustains life in the canopy. As we navigate through the canopy, we come across a hidden world of fungi. These organisms play a crucial role in the health of the rainforest, breaking down organic matter and returning nutrients to the soil. Some fungi form symbiotic relationships with tree roots, helping them absorb water and nutrients in exchange for sugars produced through photosynthesis. This underground network of mycorrhizal fungi is essential for the survival of many plant species, illustrating the intricate connections that define life in the Amazon. The fungi are the unsung heroes of the forest, working tirelessly behind the scenes to support the vibrant life above the canopy is also a place of competition and survival. Trees engage in a phenomenon known as crown shyness, where their branches avoid touching one another, creating gaps in the canopy. This behavior allows sunlight to penetrate deeper into the forest, benefiting the smaller plants and seedlings. Below, the competition for light is fierce, and trees have evolved various strategies to gain an advantage. Some species grow taller and faster, while others develop broad leaves to capture as much sunlight as possible. This constant struggle for survival drives the evolution of new adaptations, ensuring that the canopy remains a dynamic and ever-changing environment as we observe the interactions between species in the canopy. We are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains this ecosystem. The loss of even a single species can have far-reaching consequences, disrupting food webs and altering habitats. The Amazon rainforest is a living testament to the resilience of nature, but it is also a fragile environment that requires our protection. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial encroachment threaten to unravel the intricate web of life that has thrived here for centuries. The canopy, once a sanctuary of biodiversity, is now at risk, and the consequences of its loss would be felt far beyond the borders of the rainforest. The canopy is not just a habitat, it is a vital component of the Earth's climate system. The Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in regulating global temperatures and weather patterns. Through the process of transpiration, trees release water vapor into the atmosphere, contributing to cloud formation and precipitation. This process helps to maintain the rainforest's unique microclimate and influences weather patterns far beyond its borders. The canopy acts as a natural air conditioner, cooling the surrounding environment and providing a stable habitat for countless species. The health of the canopy is directly linked to the health of the planet, and its preservation is essential for maintaining global biodiversity. As we conclude our exploration of the canopy, we are left in awe of the beauty and complexity of this remarkable ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest is a treasure trove of biodiversity, a place where life flourishes in all its forms. The canopy is a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of countless species, each playing a role in the intricate dance of life. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of preserving this delicate balance for future generations. The canopy is a world of wonder, a place where the extraordinary becomes ordinary. It is a realm where the laws of nature are on full display, where the beauty of life unfolds in a breathtaking array of colors, sounds, and movements. As we reflect on our journey through this remarkable world, we are reminded of the importance of preserving the Amazon rainforest for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. In the heart of the Amazon, life unfolds in a breathtaking display of diversity and complexity. The rainforest is a treasure trove of species, many of which remain undiscovered. Scientists estimate that there are still millions of species waiting to be identified, each with its own unique adaptations and ecological roles. The Amazon is a living laboratory, a place where researchers can study the intricacies of evolution and the relationships between species. Every day, new discoveries are made, shedding light on the mysteries of this incredible ecosystem. As we journey through the Amazon, we encounter the vibrant colors and sounds of the rainforest. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, and the sounds of life surround us. The calls of birds echo through the trees, while the rustle of leaves signals the movement of unseen creatures. The forest is alive with activity, constant reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The Amazon is not just a place of beauty, it is also a source of inspiration. The resilience of the rainforest serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of nature. Despite the challenges it faces, the Amazon continues to thrive, adapting to changing conditions and finding new ways to survive. This resilience is a testament to the power of life, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, nature will find a way. As we reflect on the symphony of life in the Amazon, we are reminded of our role in this intricate web of existence. We are not separate from nature. We are a part of it. Our actions have consequences, and it is our responsibility to protect the delicate balance of life in the rainforest. The Amazon is a gift, a treasure that must be cherished and preserved for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. In the end, the canopy of the Amazon rainforest is a testament to the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. It is a place where every species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. The canopy is a living laboratory, a place where researchers can study the intricacies of evolution and the relationships between species. As we reflect on our journey through this remarkable world, we are reminded of the importance of preserving the Amazon rainforest for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. The descent from the vibrant canopy to the shadowy forest floor feels like entering an entirely different universe, where the upper layers of the Amazon pulse with color and motion. The ground level exists in perpetual twilight, cloaked in an emerald darkness that has shaped evolution in remarkable ways. This is nature's recycling center, where death transforms into life in one of Earth's most efficient systems of renewal beneath our feet. The soil barely resembles what most people imagine as dirt. Amazonian earth is a living, breathing entity, thin, nourishing skin covering some of the planet's oldest geological formations. What appears as simple forest detritus reveals astonishing complexity when examined closely. A single handful of this organic matter contains more microorganisms than there are humans on Earth, all working in perfect synchronization to sustain the entire ecosystem above. Walking carefully between towering buttress roots, we encounter the rainforest's ultimate decomposers. Colonies of leafcutter ants process vegetation with factory-like efficiency, their highways stretching hundreds of feet from nest to food sources. Each worker embodies perfect specializations. Some only cut leaves, others exclusively handle transport, while a special caste serves as living pesticides, riding on leaf fragments to ward off parasitic flies. Their fungal gardens below ground represent one of nature's earliest agricultural systems, perfected over 50 million years before humans cultivated their first crops. Nearby, a scene unfolds that exemplifies the forest floor's complex food web. A South American tapir, the ecosystem's largest terrestrial mammal, forages through the undergrowth. Measuring nearly 7 feet long and weighing up to 700 pounds, this gentle giant acts as a crucial seed disperser. The fruits and seeds passing through its digestive system show dramatically higher germination rates, and researchers have documented some seedlings that failed to sprout without first being processed by tapirs. Following silently behind trails these herbivores leave comes a jaguar, its spotted coat dissolving perfectly into the dappled light patterns. The jaguar is not just a predator, it is a keystone species, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. The temperature drops noticeably as we enter a particularly dense section where trees form a near solid ceiling overhead. Here we find one of the Amazon's most bizarre and important inhabitants, the giant earthworm Rhinodrylus, growing up to 8 feet long with bodies as thick as soda cans. These invertebrates plow through soils like miniature bulldozers. Their constant tunneling aerates the earth and distributes nutrients at depths other creatures can't reach. During heavy rains, their vertical burrows become critical drainage channels, preventing catastrophic flooding that could drown seedlings. Life and death coexist seamlessly in this realm. A decomposed tree trunk reveals nature's circular economy in action. Fungi like the violet coral Clavaria zolingeri break down tough cellulose, while termites extract remaining nutrients. Beetles, millipedes, and protozoa each claim their share before bacteria complete the final breakdown. The entire process occurs with such efficiency that nutrients never remain locked in dead matter for long. Scientists estimate Amazonian decomposition happens up to 60% faster than in temperate forests, creating one of Earth's most effective nutrient cycling systems. Water shapes every aspect of this world, even when no rivers or streams are visible. Breathing in the humid air feels like inhaling through a warm, damp cloth. Here in the understory, humidity rarely drops below 80%, creating ideal conditions for moisture-loving species. Salamanders with specially adapted skin that absorbs water directly from the air crawl along rotting logs. Land snails with translucent shells glide on carpets of liverworts. Their movements lubricated by the constant moisture, the dim lighting. Conditions have driven extraordinary evolutionary adaptations. Many forest floor plants develop enormous leaves to maximize light capture, some exceeding 3 feet in length. The Swiss cheese plant's monstera, naturally occurring holes, represent an ingenious adaptation allowing sunlight to penetrate to lower leaves while minimizing structural stress during windstorms. Other species, like jewelweed and patience, have developed bioluminescent flowers that glow faintly to attract their only pollinator. Rare nocturnal bee species active in these perpetual twilight conditions. Perhaps most remarkably, the majority of these ground-level interactions occur without any human witness. Researchers estimate we've documented less than 10% of the microbial and invertebrate species that maintain this hidden world. A single study published in 2022 revealed 1,186 new microbial species in an area no larger than a football field, with each playing specialized roles in nutrient cycles. We're only beginning to comprehend the intertwined nature of these systems. It becomes clear when examining how trees communicate through underground fungal networks. When certain species, like the Shiwawako Dipteryx micrantha, detect pest attacks, they release chemical warnings through these mycorrhizal roots. Nearby trees of the same species then preemptively boost defensive compounds in their leaves within hours. This wood wide web connects entire forests in relationships we've barely begun to map. As we delve deeper into the forest floor, we encountered the fascinating world of fungi. These organisms are not merely decomposers. They are essential players in the ecosystem. Fungi form symbiotic relationships with plants, helping them absorb water and nutrients in exchange for sugars produced through photosynthesis. This partnership is crucial for the survival of many plant species, illustrating the intricate connections that define life in the Amazon. The fungi are the unsung heroes of the forest, working tirelessly behind the scenes to support the vibrant life above. Among the fungi, we find the mycorrhizal fungi that form networks connecting the roots of different plants. These networks allow trees to share nutrients and communicate with one another, creating a communal system of support. One tree is attacked by pests. It can send chemical signals through these fungal networks, alerting neighboring trees to bolster their defenses. This remarkable form of communication highlights the interconnectedness of life in the rainforest and the importance of cooperation in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. As we continue our exploration, we come across a patch of vibrant mushrooms, their colors ranging from deep reds to bright yellows. These fungi are not only beautiful, they also play a vital role in the forest's nutrient cycling. Some species, like the fly agaric Amanita muscaria, are known for their psychoactive properties, while others serve as food sources for various animals. The diversity of fungi in the Amazon is staggering, with thousands of species yet to be discovered and documented. The forest floor is also home to a variety of reptiles and amphibians, each uniquely adapted to this dimly lit environment. Poison dart frogs, with their striking colors, are a prime example of nature's warning system. Their vibrant hues signal to potential predators that they are toxic, a survival strategy that has evolved over millions of years. These small amphibians play a crucial role in controlling insect populations, showcasing the delicate balance of life in the rainforest. As we venture further, we encounter a family of agoutis, small rodents that scurry through the underbrush. They are foragers, feeding on seeds and fruits, and their presence is a reminder of the interconnectedness of life in the forest. Agoutis are known for their role in seed dispersal, as they bury seeds in the ground, helping to ensure the growth of new plants. Their activities contribute to the regeneration of the forest, highlighting the importance of every species in maintaining the ecosystem's health. The forest floor is also a battleground for survival, where competition for resources is fierce. The struggle for light, water, and nutrients drives the evolution of unique adaptations among plants and animals. Some plants have developed specialized root systems that allow them to access water deep in the soil, while others have evolved to grow rapidly in response to the availability of sunlight. This constant competition shapes the dynamics of the forest, ensuring that only the most adaptable species thrive, as we observe the interactions between species in the forest floor. We are reminded of the delicate balance that sustains this ecosystem. The loss of even a single species can have far-reaching consequences, disrupting food webs and altering habitats. The Amazon rainforest is a living testament to the resilience of nature, but it is also a fragile environment that requires our protection. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial encroachment threaten to unravel the intricate web of life that has thrived here for centuries. The forest floor is not just a habitat, it is a vital component of the Earth's climate system. And the Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in regulating global temperatures and weather patterns. Through the process of transpiration, trees release water vapor into the atmosphere, contributing to cloud formation and precipitation. This process helps to maintain the rainforest's unique microclimate and influences weather patterns far beyond its borders. The health of the forest floor is directly linked to the health of the planet, and its preservation is essential for maintaining global biodiversity. As we conclude our exploration of the forest floor, we are left in awe of the beauty and complexity of this remarkable ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest is a treasure trove of biodiversity, a place where life flourishes in all its forms. The forest floor is a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of countless species, each playing a role in the intricate dance of life. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of preserving this delicate balance for future generations. The forest floor is a world of wonder, a place where the extraordinary becomes ordinary. It is a realm where the laws of nature are on full display, where the beauty of life unfolds in a breathtaking array of colors, sounds, and movements. As we reflect on our journey through this remarkable world, we are reminded of the importance of preserving the Amazon rainforest for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades in the heart of the Amazon. Life unfolds in a breathtaking display of diversity and complexity. The rainforest is a treasure trove of species, many of which remain undiscovered. Scientists estimate that there are still millions of species waiting to be identified, each with its own unique adaptations and ecological roles. The Amazon is a living laboratory, a place where researchers can study the intricacies of evolution and the relationships between species. Every day, new discoveries are made, shedding light on the mysteries of this incredible ecosystem. As we journey through the Amazon, we encounter the vibrant colors and sounds of the rainforest. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers, and the sounds of life surround us. The calls of birds echo through the trees, while the rustle of leaves signals the movement of unseen creatures. The forest is alive with activity, a constant reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The Amazon is not just a place of beauty, it is also a source of inspiration. The resilience of the rainforest serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of nature. Despite the challenges it faces, the Amazon continues to thrive, adapting to changing conditions and finding new ways to survive. This resilience is a testament to the power of life, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, nature will find a way. As we reflect on the symphony of life in the Amazon, we are reminded of our role in this intricate web of existence. We are not separate from nature. We are a part of it. Our actions have consequences, and it is our responsibility to protect the delicate balance of life in the rainforest. The Amazon is a gift, a treasure that must be cherished and preserved for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. In the end, the forest floor of the Amazon rainforest is a testament to the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. It is a place where every species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. The forest floor is a living laboratory, a place where researchers can study the intricacies of evolution and the relationships between species. As we reflect on our journey through this remarkable world, we are reminded of the importance of preserving the Amazon rainforest for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. The Amazon river system pulses through the rainforest like a vast circulatory system, its branching tributaries forming liquid highways that sustain the world's greatest tropical wilderness. From its headwaters in the Andes to its sprawling delta where fresh water pushes 100 miles out to sea. This aquatic network represents more than just moving water. It's the living heartbeat of an entire continent. As dawn breaks over the river, a pinkish gold light dances across water, the color of oversteeped tea. The Amazon's famous black water rivers. Oh, their distinctive hue to tannins leached from decaying vegetation, nature's equivalent of tea leaves, steeping in an enormous cup. These dark waters, surprisingly acidic and low in nutrients, have given rise to some of evolution's most remarkable adaptations. Here, fish species have developed specialized electroreception to navigate the gloom, while others, like the neon tetra, produce dazzling bioluminescent patterns for communication in the dim underwater world. The river scale defies comprehension. During peak flood season, the Amazon discharges up to 12 million cubic feet per second, enough to fill 50 Olympic swimming pools in the time it takes to read this sentence. This colossal volume creates a phenomenon called the pororoca, a tidal bore wave that surges upriver with enough force to uproot trees along the banks. Local surfers ride these waves for miles, one of nature's most spectacular aquatic performances. Beneath the surface exists an aquatic metropolis, more diverse than any coral reef. The Amazon basin contains over 3,000 confirmed fish species, about 15% of Earth's freshwater fish diversity, with new species discovered nearly every month. The Arapima, reaching 10 feet long and 400 pounds, surfaces every 15 minutes to gulp air like aquatic whales. Their armored scales evolved to withstand piranha attacks, creating a living fossil that has survived unchanged since the Miocene epoch. Perhaps most astonishing are the river dolphins. Both the pink boto and smaller tucuxe's intelligence rivals that of their oceanic cousins. These cetaceans navigate flooded forests using sophisticated sonar. Their flexible necks, unusual for dolphins, allowing them to twist through submerged tree roots. Local legends tell of botos shape-shifting into handsome men who seduce villagers, poetic acknowledgement of their almost human-like curiosity. The annual flood cycle creates what scientists call the flood pulse ecosystem, where river levels fluctuate up to 40 feet between seasons. This rhythmic flooding transforms the forest into an interconnected aquatic landscape for months each year. Fish species, like the tapir, follow these floodwaters into the forest, feeding on fallen fruits, with specialized teeth adapted for crushing palm nuts. Their migrations distribute seeds across vast areas, making them essential gardeners of the rainforest along the riverbanks. Floating meadows of grass and water hyacinth form drifting islands that support entire microecosystems. These floating mats serve as nurseries for juvenile fish, hunting grounds for wattled Jacanas Jesus birds that walk on vegetation, and even temporary homes for anacondas that lie in wait for unwary prey. The river's edge hosts bizarre specialists like the Matamata tartula, living rock with fleshy flaps and a snorkel-like nose, and the hoatzin, a foul-smelling bird whose chicks possess ancient reptilian claws on their wings. The river's influence extends far beyond its banks through atmospheric rivers, flying rivers of water vapor that transport moisture across continents. A single large Amazonian tree can release 1,000 liters of water daily into the air, contributing to rainfall patterns as far away as Texas. This hydrological pump drives global weather systems, making the Amazon crucial for agricultural regions thousands of miles distant. Indigenous water wisdom runs deep along these waterways. The Yagua people navigate using subtle changes in watercolor indicating depth and currents. Riverine tribes like the Ticuna build entire villages on stilts that rise with the floods, their architecture harmonizing with nature's rhythms. Their fishing techniques, from woven traps to plant-based poisons that stun fish without toxicity, demonstrate generations of accumulated ecological knowledge. The Amazon River is not just a physical entity. It is a cultural and spiritual symbol for the people who call its banks home. Many indigenous tribes believe that the river is a living being, a source of life and wisdom. Their stories and traditions are intertwined with the river, reflecting a deep respect for the natural world. The Amazon is a place of connection, where the lives of the people and the environment are inextricably linked. However, the Amazon River and its surrounding ecosystems face unprecedented threats. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change are wreaking havoc on this delicate environment. As trees are cut down to make way for agriculture and development, the river's health is compromised. Sedimentation increases and water quality declines, impacting the fish populations that rely on clean, clear waters. The loss of biodiversity is alarming, with many species facing extinction as their habitats are destroyed. The impact of climate change is also becoming increasingly evident. Rising temperatures and altered rainfall patterns are affecting the river's flow and the ecosystems that depend on it. The rainy season is becoming more unpredictable, leading to flooding in some areas and drought in others. These changes threaten the livelihoods of the indigenous communities that rely on the river for sustenance as fish populations decline, and traditional fishing practices become more challenging as we reflect on the importance of the Amazon River. We are reminded of the interconnectedness of all life. The river is not just a source of water, it is a lifeline for the entire rainforest ecosystem. The health of the river directly impacts the health of the forest, and vice versa. Protecting the Amazon River is essential for preserving the biodiversity of the rainforest and ensuring the survival of the countless species that call it home. Efforts to conserve the Amazon River and its surrounding ecosystems are underway, but they require collaboration and commitment from local communities, governments, and organizations worldwide. Sustainable practices such as responsible fishing and reforestation can help mitigate the impacts of human activity on the river. Education and awareness are also crucial in fostering a sense of stewardship for this vital resource. As we continue our journey along the Amazon River, we are struck by its beauty and complexity. The river is a living testament to the resilience of nature, a reminder of the power of water to shape landscapes and sustain life. It is a place of wonder, where every bend reveals new surprises and every ripple tells a story. The Amazon River is not just a geographical feature. It is a symbol of life, a source of inspiration, and a call to action. The Amazon River is a vital artery that nourishes the rainforest and its inhabitants. It is a place where life flourishes in all its forms, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. As we leave the river behind, we carry with us the stories of its inhabitants, the lessons learned from its waters, and the knowledge that we all share a responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The Amazon River is not just a river. It is a lifeline for the planet, and its preservation is essential for the health of the earth. As we conclude our exploration of the Amazon River, we are left with a profound sense of gratitude for the beauty and complexity of this remarkable ecosystem. The river is a living entity, a source of life that sustains the rainforest and its inhabitants. It is a reminder of the importance of preserving our natural resources and the delicate balance of life on Earth. The Amazon River will continue to flow, but it is up to us to ensure that its waters remain clean, its banks remain lush, and its ecosystems thrive for generations to come. The Amazon River is a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, nature can endure. It is a call to action, urging us to protect the delicate balance of life that exists within its waters. As we reflect on our journey, we are reminded of the power of water to shape our world and the importance of safeguarding this precious resource. The Amazon River is not just a river. It is a lifeline for the planet, and its preservation is essential for the health of the earth. In the end, the Amazon River is a vital artery that nourishes the rainforest and its inhabitants. It is a place where life flourishes in all its forms, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. As we leave the river behind, we carry with us the stories of its inhabitants, the lessons learned from its waters, and the knowledge that we all share a responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The Amazon River is not just a river, it is a lifeline for the planet, and its preservation is essential for the health of the earth. As we delve deeper into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, we are enveloped by a vibrant tapestry of life that is unparalleled anywhere else on Earth. The Amazon is often referred to as a biodiversity hotspot, a term that signifies not only the sheer number of species that inhabit this region, but also the unique evolutionary processes that have shaped them over millions of years. This chapter will explore the astonishing variety of life forms that call the Amazon home, the intricate relationships that bind them together, and the urgent need to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The Amazon rainforest is estimated to be home to approximately 390 billion individual trees, representing around 16,000 different species. Among these towering giants, the Brazil nut tree, Bertholletia excelsa, stands out, not only for its size, but also for its ecological significance. The Brazil nut tree relies on a specific species of bee for pollination, and its large, hard-shelled fruits provide a vital food source for various animals, including agoutis and macaws. This interdependence illustrates the delicate balance of life in the rainforest, where each species plays a crucial role in maintaining the ecosystem's health. As we venture further into the undergrowth, we encounter a dazzling array of plant life. The Amazon is home to over 40,000 plant species, many of which possess unique adaptations that allow them to thrive in this humid environment. For instance, the giant water lily, Victoria amazonica, boasts leaves that can reach up to 3 meters in diameter, providing a floating platform for insects and small animals. Its flowers, which bloom at night, emit a sweet fragrance that attracts pollinators, showcasing the intricate relationships between plants and animals in the rainforest. The diversity of life in the Amazon extends beyond plants to encompass a staggering variety of animals. It is estimated that the rainforest is home to over 2.5 million insect species, making it one of the most insect-rich environments on the planet. Among these, the leafcutter ant Etacephalotes stands out as a remarkable example of social organization and cooperation. These industrious insects cut leaves and transport them back to their colonies, where they cultivate a specific fungus that serves as their primary food source. This mutualistic relationship between ants and fungi is a testament to the complexity of life in the Amazon, where cooperation often trumps competition. Bird life in the Amazon is equally impressive, with over 1,300 species recorded in the region. The vibrant colors and unique behaviors of these birds make them a highlight for any visitor. The scarlet macaw, with its striking red, yellow, and blue plumage, is a symbol of the rainforest's beauty. These intelligent birds are known for their social behavior and strong pair bonds, often seen flying in pairs or small groups. Their diet consists primarily of fruits, nuts, and seeds, and they play a vital role in seed dispersal, helping to maintain the health of the forest. As we explored the canopy, we are treated to the sight of the harpy eagle, one of the largest and most powerful birds of prey in the world. With a wingspan of up to 7 feet, the harpy eagle is a formidable hunter, preying on monkeys and sloths. Its presence in the rainforest is an indicator of a healthy ecosystem, as these apex predators require large territories and abundant prey to thrive. The Amazon is also home to a remarkable diversity of mammals, with over 500 species recorded. Among them, the jaguar Panthera onca reigns as the top predator, embodying the power and grace of the rainforest. These elusive big cats are known for their strength and adaptability, capable of hunting a wide range of prey, from capybaras to caimans. The jaguar's role as a keystone species is crucial for maintaining the balance of the ecosystem, as it helps regulate populations of herbivores and other animals. In contrast to the jaguar's solitary nature, the Amazon is also home to social mammals, like the Brazilian tapir Tapirus terrestris. These large herbivores are often referred to as living fossils, as they have changed little over millions of years. Tapirs play a vital role in the rainforest by dispersing seeds through their dung, contributing to the regeneration of the forest. Their presence is a reminder of the interconnectedness of life in the Amazon, where every species, no matter how large or small, plays a role in maintaining the ecosystem's health. As we navigate the forest floor, we encounter a myriad of reptiles and amphibians, each uniquely adapted to this dimly lit environment. The Amazon is home to over 400 species of reptiles, including the iconic green anaconda, Unex marinus, the largest snake in the world. These powerful constrictors can grow up to 30 feet long and are known for their ability to submerge themselves in water, making them formidable hunters. The Amazon's amphibian diversity is equally impressive, with over 1,000 species of frogs, toads, and salamanders. The poison dart frog, with its vibrant colors, serves as a warning to potential predators of its toxicity, showcasing the intricate relationships between species in the rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is not just a collection of individual species. It is a complex web of interactions that sustains life. The relationships between plants, animals, and microorganisms are essential for maintaining the health of the ecosystem. For example, mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with tree roots, helping them absorb water and nutrients in exchange for sugars produced through photosynthesis. This underground network of fungi is crucial for the survival of many plant species, illustrating the intricate connections that define life in the Amazon. The Amazon rainforest is also a living laboratory for scientists studying evolution and ecology. Researchers are continually discovering new species and uncovering the secrets of this remarkable ecosystem. In recent years, scientists have identified numerous new species of plants, insects, and amphibians, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts to protect this biodiversity. The Amazon is a treasure trove of genetic diversity, with many species yet to be studied for their potential medicinal properties. The rainforest is often referred to as the pharmacy of the world. Many modern medicines have been derived from plants found in this region. One of the most fascinating aspects of Amazonian biodiversity is the phenomenon of convergent evolution, where unrelated species develop similar traits in response to similar environmental pressures. For example, the Amazon is home to both the capybara hydrochaeris, the world's largest rodent, and the giant river otter Pteronura brasiliensis, both of which have adapted to life in the water. While these animals belong to different taxonomic groups, they share adaptations such as webbed feet and streamlined bodies that enable them to thrive in their aquatic habitats. The Amazon rainforest is also a hotspot for endemism, with many species found nowhere else on Earth. The Amazonian manatee, Trichix inanguis, for instance, is a freshwater relative of the more widely known West Indian manatee. This gentle herbivore is uniquely adapted to life in the river, with a diet consisting primarily of aquatic plants. The Amazonian manatee is a vulnerable species, facing threats from habitat loss and hunting, underscoring the importance of conservation efforts to protect these unique creatures. As we explored the intricate relationships between species, cannot overlook the role of keystone species in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. Keystone species are those that have a disproportionately large impact on their environment relative to their abundance. The jaguar, for example, is a keystone predator that helps regulate populations of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and allowing plant communities to thrive. Similarly, the Brazil nut tree is a keystone species in the Amazon, as its large fruits provide food for a variety of animals, including agoutis, which in turn help disperse its seeds. The Amazon rainforest is also a dynamic environment, constantly changing and evolving in response to natural and human-induced pressures. Its climate change poses a significant threat to the biodiversity of the Amazon, as rising temperatures and altered rainfall patterns can disrupt the delicate balance of life. Deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development, further exacerbates these challenges, leading to habitat loss and fragmentation. The impact of climate change is becoming increasingly evident in the Amazon. Researchers have observed shifts in species distributions, with some animals moving to higher elevations or latitudes in search of suitable habitats. These changes can have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem as the relationships between species are disrupted. For example, if a particular plant species cannot adapt to changing conditions, the animals that rely on it for food may also decline, leading to a ripple effect throughout the food web. Conservation efforts are underway to protect the Amazon's biodiversity, but they require collaboration and commitment from local communities, governments, and organizations worldwide. Sustainable practices such as responsible logging and agroforestry can help mitigate the impacts of human activity on the rainforest. Education and awareness are also crucial in fostering a sense of stewardship for this vital resource. By empowering local communities to manage their resources sustainably, we can help ensure the survival of the Amazon's incredible biodiversity. One promising approach to conservation is the establishment of protected areas and reserves. These designated spaces provide a refuge for wildlife and help preserve critical habitats. In recent years, several new protected areas have been created in the Amazon, expanding the network of conservation lands. These efforts are often led by indigenous communities who have a deep understanding of the land and its resources. Their traditional knowledge and practices are invaluable in managing and protecting the rainforest, in addition to protected areas. Ecotourism has emerged as a potential tool for conservation, by promoting responsible tourism that benefits local communities and raises awareness about the importance of biodiversity. Ecotourism can provide economic incentives to protect the rainforest. Visitors to the Amazon can experience its beauty firsthand while supporting conservation efforts in local livelihoods. This approach fosters a sense of connection between people and nature, highlighting the importance of preserving the rainforest for future generations. As we conclude our exploration of the Amazon rainforest, we are left in awe of the beauty and complexity of this remarkable ecosystem. The Amazon is a treasure trove of biodiversity, a place where life flourishes in all its forms. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of preserving this delicate balance for future generations. The Amazon rainforest is not just a place. It is a symbol of the resilience of nature and the power of life to adapt and thrive. In the end, the Amazon rainforest is a biodiversity hotspot that holds the key to understanding our planet's past, present, and future. It is a place where every species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. As we reflect on our journey through this remarkable world, we are reminded of the importance of protecting the Amazon rainforest for future generations. The symphony of life will continue to play, but it is up to us to ensure that the music never fades. The Amazon rainforest is a living testament to the beauty and complexity of life on Earth. It is a place where every species, no matter how small, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. The Amazon is a treasure trove of biodiversity, a place where life flourishes in all its forms. As we leave the rainforest behind, we carry with us the stories of its inhabitants, the lessons learned from their interactions, and the knowledge that we all share a responsibility to protect this irreplaceable treasure beneath the majestic canopy and beyond. What our eyes can see exists a universe of microscopic life that governs the very heartbeat of the Amazon. While most visitors marvel at the showy macaws and prowling jaguars, the rainforest's true architects measured their size in micrometers, yet their impact in continents. This hidden world of bacteria, archaea, fungi, and protists forms Earth's most complex natural bioreactor, processing billions of tons of organic matter annually while working chemical miracles that science is only beginning to comprehend. In this chapter, we'll pull back the curtain on these microscopic maestros conducting nature's grand orchestra. Taken in the Amazon actually treads upon one of the planet's densest urban centers, not of human making, but of microbial origin. Scientists estimate that just 1 gram of Amazonian soil, about a teaspoon, contains up to 10 billion bacterial cells, representing potentially tens of thousands of species. These soils breathe with metabolic activity so intense they produce distinctive heat signatures detectable by satellites. The famed black soil terra preta found near ancient settlements reveals particularly vibrant microbial communities that have maintained fertile conditions for centuries through generations of microbes passing down nutrient cycling knowledge. In their DNA, these microorganisms have engineered remarkable solutions to the rainforest's mineral deficiencies. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria like Beijeringia and Acetobacter form symbiotic relationships with leguminous trees, converting atmospheric nitrogen into usable compounds right among the roots. Some fungi have evolved to extract phosphorus from otherwise inaccessible mineral deposits by secreting acids strong enough to dissolve rock. Recent discoveries have unveiled microbes capable of mining their scarce nutrients from potassium to zinc by chelating metal ions at an atomic level. The soil's microbial community is not just a passive player. It actively shapes the forest structure and function. For instance, mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with the roots of most plants, extending their reach into the soil and increasing nutrient uptake. In return, The plants provide the fungi with carbohydrates produced through photosynthesis. This mutualistic relationship is so critical that some studies suggest that up to 90% of terrestrial plants depend on mycorrhizal associations for their survival. What appears as mere white threads clinging to roots actually clings to rainforests. Subterranean nervous system, the mycelial networks of fungi that can stretch for miles. These fungal hyphae don't simply decompose matter. They facilitate real-time communication between trees through biochemical signaling. Studies tracking isotopic tracers reveal how maturing trees send carbon to saplings through these networks, while diseased individuals alert neighbors to boost defenses. The galling tree, Gupia glabra, specifically pumps antimicrobial compounds through its fungal partners when pathogens attack, a botanical equivalent of calling in reinforcements. This wood wide web is a term coined to describe the interconnectedness of trees and fungi, highlighting the importance of these relationships in forest ecosystems. Through this network, trees can share resources, such as water and nutrients, and even communicate stress signals. For example, when a tree is under attack from herbivores, it can release volatile organic compounds that signal nearby trees to bolster their defenses. This intricate web of interactions underscores the complexity of life in the Amazon, where cooperation often trumps competition. Amazonian microbes possess biochemical toolkits that put modern laboratories to shame. The Bradyrhizobium bacterium performs nitrogen fixation at ambient temperatures, a process that requires massive energy inputs in industrial settings. Fungal species like Pestalozchiopsis microspora can digest polyurethane plastics, offering solutions to human pollution. Some soil microbes generate antibiotic compounds so potent they're being studied as next-generation medicines against drug-resistant bacteria. Perhaps most astonishing are the radiation-resistant Dinococcus species thriving in Amazonian hot springs. Their DNA repair mechanisms exceeding anything found in laboratories. The metabolic diversity of these microorganisms is staggering. For instance, some bacteria can metabolize sulfur compounds, playing a crucial role in the sulfur cycle, while others can degrade complex organic materials, contributing to the decomposition process. This metabolic versatility allows them to thrive in various environments, from the nutrient-rich forest floor to the more extreme conditions found in hot springs or acidic waters. Moreover, the Amazon's unique environmental conditions have led to the evolution of specialized microbial communities. For example, in the flooded forests, anaerobic bacteria dominate, breaking down organic matter in low oxygen conditions. These bacteria produce methane as a byproduct, which is then utilized by methanotrophic bacteria that oxidize methane back into carbon dioxide, thus playing a critical role in regulating greenhouse gas emissions. The rainforest's famed lungs of the planet, Acacia, actually applies more accurately to its microbial communities than its trees. Methanotrophic bacteria in floodplain soils oxidize methane 30% more efficiently than any other ecosystem, a crucial brake on greenhouse gas emissions. Meanwhile, cyanobacteria in the phyllosphere leaf surfaces both fix nitrogen and produce dimethyl sulfide compounds that seed raindrops. These microbial actions create atmospheric rivers that carry moisture thousands of miles. Meaning Amazonian microbes, literally water crops, as far away as Texas. The role of microorganisms, in the carbon cycle is particularly noteworthy. Soil microbes decompose organic matter, releasing carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere, while also sequestering carbon in the form of stable organic matter. This balance is essential for maintaining the health of the ecosystem and mitigating climate change. The Amazon rainforest, with its vast microbial communities, acts as a significant carbon sink, absorbing more carbon dioxide than it releases. Additionally, the interactions between microorganisms and plants can influence the overall health of the forest. For example, certain bacteria can enhance plant growth by producing growth-promoting hormones, or by increasing nutrient availability. This symbiotic relationship not only benefits the plants, but also contributes to the overall productivity of the rainforest. The invisible infrastructure supporting the Amazon faces unprecedented stresses. Deforestation doesn't just remove trees, it destroys entire microbial metropolises that took millennia to develop. Fire destroys the delicate fungal networks that trees depend upon. Climate change is altering rainfall patterns faster than microbial communities can adapt. Perhaps most pernicious is industrial pollution. Mercury from gold mining accumulates in microbial biomass, with impacts cascading up food chains. Some researchers warn we may be losing microbial species with potential solutions to human diseases before we even discover them. The impact of deforestation on microbial communities is profound. As trees are cut down, the soil structure is altered, leading to changes in moisture retention and nutrient availability. This disruption can result in a decline in microbial diversity, which in turn affects the entire ecosystem. The loss of specific microbial species can have cascading effects, as their unique functions may no longer be performed, leading to decreased soil fertility and reduced plant growth. Climate change poses another significant threat to the microbial communities of the Amazon. Rising temperatures and altered precipitation patterns can disrupt the delicate balance of microbial populations. Some species may thrive in warmer conditions, while others may struggle to survive. This shift in microbial dynamics can have far-reaching consequences for nutrient cycling and ecosystem health. Moreover, pollution from agricultural runoff and industrial activities can introduce harmful substances into the soil and water, further stressing microbial communities. Heavy metals, pesticides, and other contaminants can inhibit microbial growth and function, leading to a decline in biodiversity and ecosystem resilience. Yet, these tiny life forms may hold the keys to saving both the rainforest and ourselves. Synthetic biologists are studying Amazonian microbial communities to develop more efficient carbon sequestration methods. The discovery of plastic-eating fungi is revolutionizing waste management. Most promising are the advances in microbial-assisted reforestation, where specially formulated soil probiotics help new trees grow 60% faster. Some indigenous communities already incorporate microbial knowledge into land management. The Yanomami deliberately transfer soil from productive areas to boost new gardens, effectively transplanting entire microbial ecosystems. The potential applications of microbial research are vast. For instance, bioremediation techniques utilizing specific bacteria can help clean up contaminated soils and waters, restoring ecosystems affected by pollution. Additionally, the development of biofertilizers derived from beneficial microbes can enhance agricultural productivity while reducing the need for chemical fertilizers, as we learn to see the Amazon through the lens of these microscopic engineers. We recognize that true conservation must extend from the canopy down to the molecular level. The future of the rainforest, and perhaps our own, may well depend on how we steward these invisible civilizations that silently maintain the web of life. Indigenous communities have long understood the importance of microorganisms in their environment. Their traditional practices often incorporate knowledge of soil health and microbial interactions, allowing them to manage their lands sustainably. For example, the use of composting and natural fertilizers derived from local plants and animal waste reflects an understanding of the role of microbes in nutrient cycling. By integrating indigenous knowledge with modern scientific research, we can develop more effective conservation strategies. Collaborative efforts that respect and incorporate traditional ecological knowledge can lead to innovative solutions for managing and protecting the Amazons. Biodiversity. As we conclude our exploration of the invisible engineers of the Amazon, we are left with a profound appreciation for the complexity and interconnectedness of life in this remarkable ecosystem. The microorganisms that inhabit the rainforest are not just background players. They're essential to the health and functioning of the entire ecosystem. Their roles in nutrient cycling, carbon sequestration, and plant growth highlight the importance of preserving the delicate balance of life in the Amazon. The threats facing these microbial communities are significant, but there is hope. By recognizing the value of microorganisms and integrating their study into conservation efforts, we can work towards a more sustainable future for the Amazon rainforest. The invisible engineers of the Amazon hold the keys to understanding and addressing some of the most pressing challenges of our time. From climate change to pollution, in the end, the Amazon rainforest is a living testament to the resilience of nature and the power of life to adapt and thrive. As we reflect on our journey through this hidden world, we are reminded of our responsibility to protect and preserve the intricate web of life that sustains us all. The future of the Amazon and our planet depends on our ability to recognize and value the contributions of even the smallest organisms. The great green machine of the Amazon breathes in time with the planet itself. 8. Exhalations, shaping weather patterns across continents in ways we've only begun to understand. This rainforest operates as Earth's most sophisticated climate control system, where every leaf plays a role in planetary thermodynamics. The scale of its influence defies imagination. Moisture rises from the Atlantic and makes its continental crossing. It's pulled inland by the forest's own respiratory currents. Trees transpire ancient ocean water into the sky, each mature specimen lifting 1,000 liters daily through its vascular system, the sum total creating aerial rivers that transport more water than the Amazon's physical flow. These flying rivers travel thousands of kilometers, their paths traced by satellite technology that reveals their staggering volume, 200,000 cubic meters per second suspended aloft. An entire Mississippi River worth of vapor moving invisibly overhead. The physics behind this phenomenon reveals nature's ingenuity. The forest creates its own low-pressure systems through transpiration, drawing moist air inland where it condenses around organic particles released by plants themselves. 8. These specialized compounds serve as nature's cloud seeding technology, scaffolds upon which water molecules assemble into droplets precisely when and where needed. The rhythm of this hydrological pump has remained steady for millennia, maintaining rainfall patterns as distant as North America's grain belt and China's agricultural heartland. Scientific studies tracing isotopic signatures prove that up to 70% of southern Brazil's precipitation originates from Amazonian evaporation, while weather models demonstrate how disruption to this system could alter growing seasons across multiple continents. What emerges from this research is a paradigm shift in how we view the rainforest's climate role. Far beyond carbon storage, the Amazon functions as Earth's most sophisticated atmospheric exchange. Living processor, transforming solar energy into biological weather control. During daylight hours, photosynthesis across the basin locks away billions of tons of carbon dioxide, equivalent to humanity's entire fossil fuel emissions. But the deeper magic lies underground, where fungal networks redistribute nutrients with astonishing efficiency. Isotope labeling experiments show carbon atoms moving from decaying leaves into living root systems within days, bypassing the atmosphere entirely in a rapid recycling system perfected over 60 million years. The forest practices its own form of selective carbon economics. Fast-growing pioneer species capture carbon quickly but briefly, while hardwood giants store it for centuries in their dense timber. Beneath them all, the mycorrhizal internet facilitates resource sharing between organisms, creating a socialist economy where carbon flows to wherever it's needed most. At peak function, this system removes 5% of humanity's annual carbon emissions, operating with an efficiency no human technology can match. Temperature regulation reveals another layer of sophistication. Concrete jungles and open farmlands become heat islands under the sun's gaze, while the rainforest maintains its own microclimate with thermostat-like precision. The canopy's dark foliage absorbs sunlight but converts this energy into water vapor rather than temperature rise through evapotranspiration. Scientists term this the leaf thermostat effect, maintaining temperatures between 24 and 30 degrees Celsius year-round, regardless of external conditions. 40% of this cooling comes from volatile organic compounds released by vegetation, rubber trees emitting isoprenes, eucalypts producing monoterpenes, all rising to form reflective cloud particles. These biological aerosols create a parasol effect, bouncing sunlight back into space while simultaneously trapping long-wave radiation at night. The result is temperature stability unmatched by any engineered system, smoothing the extremes that plague deforested areas where daytime spikes now reach 2.5 degrees Celsius higher than under intact canopy. The rainforest water systems operate with circular efficiency that puts human infrastructure to shame. Each raindrop typically completes 6 full cycles, falling, evaporating, and precipitating again, before finally leaving the basin. Vegetation controls this process with precision, leaf stomata adjusting their openings to regulate water release according to atmospheric demand. Some trees perform hydraulic marvels during drought, reversing sap flow to draw moisture directly from the air through their leaves. The forest architecture optimizes this system. The irregular canopy heights create air turbulence, ensuring perfect vapor mixing. Different species staggered their transpiration peaks across daylight hours, and epiphytes supplement the process by harvesting fog with specialized hairs. This finely tuned hydraulics maintains the flying rivers that water continents. Its balance, now threatened by the saw and torch. Climate stations have documented disturbing trends since the 1980s that should give humanity pause. The dry season in southern Amazonia lengthens by approximately 1 week per decade, a seemingly small change with cascading effects. Wind patterns transporting moisture inland have weakened by 20%. Deforested areas now experience temperature spikes 2 degrees Celsius higher than forested zones. Scientists warn the entire system approaches a tipping point where reduced transpiration begets less rainfall, potentially triggering irreversible transition to savanna. 17% of the forest has already been cleared, with 30% considered the critical threshold for potential collapse. The world beyond the Amazon would feel these changes in profound ways. Agricultural regions, from Argentina's pampas to China's soybean belt, receive up to a quarter of their precipitation from Amazon-sourced moisture. Reduced transpiration means more sensible heat at ground level, potentially increasing storm intensity throughout the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean. The carbon currently locked in Amazonian soils, 200 billion tons, or 15 years' worth of global emissions at current rates, could find its way skyward. Marine ecosystems face parallel collapse as the Amazon's freshwater plume currently nourishes Atlantic coral reefs hundreds of kilometers from shore, supporting thousands of marine species. The downstream effects form a grim domino chain stretching across hemispheres. Yet solutions emerge from both ancient wisdom and cutting-edge innovation. Assisted natural regeneration projects harness pioneer species to rebuild the aerial pump efficiently. Fog farms, modeled on bromeliad leaves, passively harvest atmospheric moisture where rains become unreliable. Indigenous fire management techniques, long dismissed but now urgently studied, demonstrate how controlled burns can maintain biodiversity while preventing catastrophic blazes. 8. New remote sensing satellites peer past the canopy to monitor water stress levels through spectral analysis invisible to human eyes. At the intersection of these approaches lies hope that humanity may yet preserve this life-giving machinery before dismantling Earth's most elegant climate regulation system through short-sighted exploitation. Questions linger about our ability to restore systems we barely comprehend. We replicate microbial communities that took millennia to evolve. K. Policies account for atmospheric connections spanning continents. K. The answers remain uncertain, but one truth emerges clearly. What we do to the Amazon, we do to ourselves, for its climate services sustain civilizations far beyond its borders. To damage this system is to unravel the delicate web of conditions that allowed human civilization to flourish. The choice before us is whether to honor this complex gift we barely understand, or risk breaking the planetary life support system that has sustained us since the dawn of agriculture. In these entangled fates lies the ultimate lesson that all ecosystems connect. And true environmental stewardship must consider the invisible ties binding every living thing. The Amazon doesn't just happen to be here. Earth evolves with it, breathes through it, depends upon it. The challenge of our age is learning to see this truth in time as we reflect on the intricate relationships that define the Amazon. It becomes clear that the rainforest is not merely a backdrop for biodiversity. It is a dynamic participant in the global climate system. The interplay between the forest and the atmosphere is a delicate dance, one that has evolved over millions of years. Each tree, each microorganism, and each drop of water plays a role in this complex choreography. The Amazon's ability to regulate climate is not just a function of its size, but also of its diversity. The myriad species that inhabit the forest contribute to its resilience, allowing it to adapt to changing conditions. This biodiversity is a treasure trove of potential solutions to the challenges we face. From climate change to food security, the indigenous peoples of the Amazon have long understood the importance of this relationship. Their traditional knowledge encompasses a deep understanding of the forest's rhythms and cycles, honed over generations of living in harmony with nature. They recognize that the health of the forest is intrinsically linked to their own well-being. Stewards of the land, they have developed sustainable practices that promote biodiversity and protect the delicate balance of the ecosystem. By integrating indigenous knowledge with modern scientific research, we can develop more effective conservation strategies that honor both the wisdom of the past, and the innovations of the present. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. As we face the realities of climate change, the Amazon stands as a critical buffer against the worst impacts. Its ability to sequester carbon and regulate weather patterns is more important than ever. However, the window of opportunity is closing. Deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, infrastructure development, threatens to unravel the very fabric of this ecosystem. The consequences of inaction are dire, not just for the Amazon, but for the entire planet. In the face of these challenges, we must act decisively. Protecting the Amazon requires a multifaceted approach that includes policy changes, community engagement, and international cooperation. Governments must prioritize the preservation of this vital ecosystem, implementing policies that promote sustainable land use and protect indigenous rights. Local communities should be empowered to manage their resources sustainably, drawing on their traditional knowledge to guide conservation efforts. Moreover, global cooperation is essential. The Amazon is a shared resource, and its health impacts us all. International agreements must recognize the importance of the rainforest in mitigating climate change and protecting biodiversity. Funding for conservation initiatives should be increased, supporting projects that restore degraded areas and promote sustainable practices. As we look to the future, we must also embrace innovation. Advances in technology offer new tools for monitoring and protecting the Amazon. Remote sensing, artificial intelligence, and data analytics can provide valuable insights into the health of the forest, enabling us to respond quickly to emerging threats. By harnessing these technologies, we can enhance our understanding of the Amazon and develop more effective conservation strategies. In conclusion, the Amazon rainforest is a vital component of the Earth's climate system, a living testament to the interconnectedness of all life. Its ability to regulate weather patterns, sequester carbon, and support biodiversity is unparalleled. As we confront the challenges of climate change, we must recognize the importance of protecting this irreplaceable ecosystem. The choices we make today will shape the future of the Amazon and ultimately the future of our planet. It is our responsibility to ensure that the Amazon continues to thrive, not just for the sake of its inhabitants, but for the well-being of all humanity. The time to act is now, and the path forward lies in our collective commitment to safeguarding this precious resource for generations to come. The Amazon rainforest is not just a natural wonder. It is also a home to a rich tapestry of indigenous cultures that have thrived for thousands of years. These communities, often referred to as the guardians of the forest, possess a profound understanding of the ecosystem and its intricate relationships. Their knowledge, passed down through generations, is invaluable in the fight to conserve the Amazon and combat the threats posed by deforestation, climate change, and industrial exploitation. Indigenous peoples have developed sustainable practices that allow them to live in harmony with the forest, utilizing its resources while ensuring its health and vitality. This chapter explores the vital role that indigenous communities play in Amazon conservation, highlighting their traditional ecological knowledge, cultural practices, and the challenges they face in the modern world. Indigenous peoples of the Amazon have a deep spiritual connection to the land, viewing themselves as an integral part of the ecosystem rather than separate from it. This worldview shapes their relationship with nature, fostering a sense of stewardship that is often absent in industrialized societies. For these communities, the forest is not merely a resource to be exploited. It is a living entity that provides sustenance, shelter, and cultural identity. The Amazon is woven into their stories, rituals, and daily lives, and its health is directly linked to their well-being. This profound connection drives their commitment to protecting the forest and its biodiversity. Traditional ecological knowledge tech is a cornerstone of indigenous practices in the Amazon. This knowledge encompasses a deep understanding of local ecosystems, including the behavior of plants and animals, seasonal changes, and the interdependencies that exist within the forest. Indigenous peoples have developed sophisticated agricultural techniques that promote biodiversity and soil health, such as agroforestry systems that integrate crops with native trees. These practices not only provide food and resources, but also enhance the resilience of the ecosystem, allowing it to adapt to changing conditions. For example, the use of polycultures growing multiple crops together reduces the risk of pest outbreaks and improves soil fertility, demonstrating the wisdom of traditional practices in maintaining ecological balance. One of the most remarkable aspects of indigenous knowledge is its adaptability. As environmental conditions change, indigenous communities have shown an ability to innovate and modify their practices to ensure sustainability. For instance, some groups have developed methods for managing fish populations in rivers, using traditional fishing techniques that allow for the regeneration of stocks. This adaptive management approach is essential in the face of climate change, as it enables communities to respond to shifting weather patterns and resource availability. By integrating traditional knowledge with modern scientific research, indigenous peoples can contribute to more effective conservation strategies that benefit both the forest and their communities. Despite their invaluable contributions to conservation, indigenous peoples face numerous challenges in the modern world. Deforestation, driven by agriculture, logging, and mining, threatens their lands and livelihoods. As forests are cleared, the delicate balance of the ecosystem is disrupted, leading to loss of biodiversity and changes in local climate patterns. Indigenous communities often find themselves on the front lines of these conflicts, fighting to protect their territories from encroachment and exploitation. The struggle for land rights is a central issue for many indigenous groups, as legal recognition of their territories is often lacking or inadequately enforced. Without secure land tenure, communities are vulnerable to external pressures that threaten their way of life. The impact of climate change further exacerbates these challenges. Indigenous peoples are among the most affected by the changing climate, as they rely on the forest for their food, water, and cultural practices. Altered rainfall patterns, increased temperatures, and extreme weather events can disrupt traditional livelihoods and threaten food security. For example, changes in fish migration patterns due to rising water temperatures can impact fishing practices, while shifts in plant phenology can affect the timing of harvests. Indigenous communities are often the first to notice these changes, as their intimate knowledge of the land allows them to observe subtle shifts in the environment. However, they also face barriers in accessing resources and support to adapt to these changes. In recent years, there has been a growing recognition of the importance of indigenous rights in conservation efforts. International agreements, such as the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples (UNDRIP), emphasize the need to respect and protect the rights of indigenous communities, including their right to self-determination and land ownership. These frameworks provide a foundation for advocating for indigenous rights and integrating their knowledge into conservation strategies. Collaborative approaches that involve indigenous peoples in decision-making processes can lead to more effective and equitable outcomes for both the forest and its inhabitants. One inspiring example of indigenous-led conservation is the work of the Ashaninka people in Brazil, facing deforestation and land encroachment. The Ashaninka have taken proactive steps to protect their territory and promote sustainable practices. They have established community-managed conservation areas where traditional knowledge guides, resource management, and biodiversity conservation. By combining their cultural practices with modern conservation techniques, the Ashaninka have successfully restored degraded areas and enhanced the resilience of their ecosystem. Their efforts demonstrate the power of indigenous leadership in addressing environmental challenges and promoting sustainable development. Another notable initiative is the Yawanawa people's approach to agroforestry. By integrating traditional agricultural practices with modern techniques, the Yawanawa have created a sustainable system that supports both their community and the forest. They cultivate a variety of crops alongside native trees, promoting biodiversity and soil health while providing food and income for their families. This model not only enhances food security, but also contributes to the overall health of the ecosystem, showcasing the potential for indigenous knowledge to inform sustainable land use practices. The role of indigenous peoples in Amazon conservation extends beyond their immediate communities. Their traditional knowledge and practices can inform broader conservation strategies that benefit the entire region. By recognizing the interconnectedness of ecosystems and the importance of biodiversity, indigenous communities can contribute to the development of holistic approaches to conservation that prioritize ecological health and cultural integrity. Collaborative efforts that bring together indigenous knowledge, scientific research, and policy advocacy can create a powerful framework for protecting the Amazon and its inhabitants. As we look to the future, it is essential to amplify the voices of indigenous peoples in the conservation dialogue. Their perspectives and experiences are invaluable in shaping effective strategies for protecting the Amazon and addressing the challenges posed by climate change. By supporting indigenous-led initiatives and advocating for their rights, we can foster a more inclusive and equitable approach to conservation that honors the wisdom of those who have lived in harmony with the forest for generations. In conclusion, the indigenous peoples of the Amazon are not just guardians of the forest. They are vital partners in the fight for conservation and sustainability. Their traditional ecological knowledge, cultural practices, and deep connection to the land provide essential insights into the complexities of the Amazon ecosystem as we confront the pressing challenges of deforestation and climate change. It is imperative that we recognize and support the role of indigenous communities in protecting this irreplaceable resource. By honoring their rights, integrating their knowledge into conservation efforts, and fostering collaboration, we can work together to ensure a sustainable future for the Amazon and all its inhabitants. The survival of the rainforest and the well-being of its indigenous peoples are inextricably linked, and it is our collective responsibility to safeguard its precious ecosystem for generations to come. The Amazon rainforest stands at a critical juncture, facing unprecedented challenges that threaten its existence and the myriad forms of life it supports. As the largest tropical rainforest on Earth, the Amazon is often referred to as the lungs of the planet, playing a vital role in regulating the global climate and storing carbon. However, the pressures of deforestation, climate change, and industrial exploitation are pushing this invaluable ecosystem to the brink. The future of the Amazon is not just a matter of environmental concern. It is a complex interplay of social, economic, and political factors that require urgent attention and action. This chapter explores the challenges facing the Amazon, the opportunities for sustainable development, and the pathways toward a more resilient future. Deforestation remains one of the most pressing threats to the Amazon rainforest. Over the past few decades, vast areas of forest have been cleared for agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development. The expansion of cattle ranching and soy cultivation has been particularly devastating, leading to the loss of millions of hectares of forest. This deforestation not only contributes to the release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, but also disrupts the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The loss of trees diminishes the forest's ability to sequester carbon, exacerbating climate change and further endangering the biodiversity that relies on the forest for survival. The consequences of deforestation extend beyond the immediate loss of trees. They also impact local communities, indigenous peoples, and the global climate. Climate change poses another significant challenge to the Amazon. Rising temperatures, altered rainfall patterns, and increased frequency of extreme weather events threaten the delicate balance of the rainforest ecosystem. As the climate warms, the Amazon is experiencing shifts in its hydrological cycles, leading to prolonged droughts and changes in plant and animal behavior. These changes can have cascading effects on the entire ecosystem, disrupting food webs and threatening the survival of countless species. Indigenous communities who rely on the forest for their livelihoods are particularly vulnerable to these changes, as they often lack the resources to adapt to shifting environmental conditions. The intersection of climate change and deforestation creates a vicious cycle where the impacts of one exacerbate the other, leading to further degradation of the rainforest. Industrial exploitation, including mining and oil extraction, poses additional threats to the Amazon. These activities not only result in direct deforestation, but also lead to pollution of waterways and soil degradation. The extraction of natural resources often occurs without adequate environmental safeguards, resulting in long-term damage to the ecosystem. The contamination of rivers and streams can have devastating effects on local communities, as many rely on these water sources for drinking, fishing, and agriculture. The social and environmental injustices associated with industrial exploitation highlight the need for more equitable and sustainable development practices that prioritize the well-being of both people and the environment. Despite these challenges, there are also opportunities for sustainable development in the Amazon. The concept of green economy emphasizes the importance of balancing economic growth with environmental protection. Sustainable practices such as agroforestry, ecotourism, responsible logging can provide alternative livelihoods for local communities while preserving the forest's ecological integrity. Agroforestry systems, which integrate trees with crops and livestock, can enhance biodiversity, improve soil health, and increase resilience to climate change. By promoting sustainable land use practices, we can create economic opportunities that benefit both people and the environment. Ecotourism has emerged as a promising avenue for sustainable development in the Amazon. by attracting visitors to experience the beauty and diversity of the rainforest. Ecotourism can generate income for local communities while fostering a sense of stewardship for the environment. Responsible tourism practices prioritize conservation and community engagement, ensuring that the benefits of tourism are shared with local populations. Successful ecotourism initiatives have demonstrated that it is possible to generate economic benefits while protecting the forest and its inhabitants. However, it is essential to approach ecotourism with caution, ensuring that it does not lead to overexploitation or degradation of the very resources it seeks to protect. The role of indigenous peoples in shaping the future of the Amazon cannot be overstated. Their traditional ecological knowledge, cultural practices, and deep connection to the land provide invaluable insights into sustainable resource management. Indigenous communities have long practiced land stewardship that promotes biodiversity and ecological health. By recognizing and respecting their rights, can empower indigenous peoples to lead conservation efforts and advocate for sustainable development. Collaborative approaches that integrate indigenous knowledge with scientific research can create more effective strategies for protecting the Amazon and its biodiversity. International cooperation is also crucial in addressing the challenges facing the Amazon. The rainforest is a global resource, and its health impacts not only the countries within its borders, but the entire planet. Collaborative efforts among governments, NGOs, and local communities can lead to more effective conservation strategies and policies. International agreements, such as the Paris Agreement, emphasize the importance of protecting forests as a means of mitigating climate change. By working together, we can develop innovative solutions that prioritize the health of the Amazon while supporting the livelihoods of those who depend on it. Education and awareness raising are essential components of conservation efforts. By fostering a greater understanding of the importance of the Amazon and the threats it faces, we can mobilize support for conservation initiatives, engaging local communities, schools, and the broader public in conservation education can empower individuals to take action and advocate for the protection of the rainforest. Social media and digital platforms can amplify these messages, reaching a global audience and inspiring collective action. As we look to the future, it is essential to recognize that the fate of the Amazon is intertwined with the fate of humanity. The rainforest is a vital component of the Earth's climate system, and its health is critical for the well-being of all living beings. The choices we make today will shape the future of the Amazon and the planet. By prioritizing sustainable development, respecting indigenous rights, and fostering international cooperation, we can work toward a more resilient and equitable future for the Amazon rainforest. In conclusion, the Amazon rainforest stands at a crossroads, facing significant challenges that threaten its existence and the well-being of its inhabitants. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial exploitation pose urgent threats to this invaluable ecosystem. However, there are also opportunities for sustainable development that can benefit both people and the environment. By embracing a green economy, promoting ecotourism, empowering indigenous communities, we can create pathways toward a more sustainable future for the Amazon. The time to act is now, and it is our collective responsibility to safeguard this precious resource for generations to come. The Amazon is not just a forest. It is a vital part of our planet's life support system, and its future depends on our commitment to protecting it. The Amazon breathes as one living organism, its countless species bound together in an elaborate dance of survival that has continued uninterrupted for millennia. Beneath the emerald canopy, every rustling leaf and bubbling stream tells a story of intricate connections, where the fate of a fungus may determine the health of a giant, where the flutter of a butterfly's wing influences the growth of trees towering overhead. This vast rainforest operates not as a collection of individual species, but as a superorganism, each component perfectly adapted to its role in maintaining the whole. The complex interplay between plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms forms webs of relationships so tightly woven that the disappearance of a single thread could unravel entire ecosystems. Here in this green cathedral, evolution has composed its grandest symphony, with every organism from the microscopic to the majestic playing its unique part in nature's masterpiece. Walking through the Amazon, one immediately senses this interconnection in the air itself. The humidity carries chemical messages between species, warnings of danger, invitations to pollination, announcements of ripeness. Trees communicate through underground fungal networks, sharing nutrients with their kin and strengthening community defenses against invaders. A Brazil nut tree stands surrounded by agoutis, the only creature strong enough to crack its formidable fruits. Here, their relationships so precise that neither could survive without the other. High above, toucans swallow fruits whole, their digestive systems gently preparing the seeds for germination as they travel vast distances across the forest. Even in death, the connections persist. A fallen kapok tree becomes a banquet for insects, its decaying wood nurturing fungi that will feed the next generation of saplings. The efficiency of this system borders on miraculous, with nothing wasted and every niche filled. The interdependence extends to the smallest scales imaginable. In the crooks of tree branches, tiny pools of rainwater collect in the vase-shaped leaves of bromeliads, creating entire miniature ecosystems. These aerial ponds host specialized insects, frogs, and even small fish that complete their entire life cycles without ever touching the forest floor. The bromeliads themselves depend on specific hummingbirds for pollination, while drawing nutrients from dust and decomposing matter caught in their leaf wells. Meanwhile, the trees supporting them gain protection from certain fungi through antibacterial compounds produced by the bromeliads, a reciprocity that benefits all parties. Remarkable mutualisms abound at every turn. Poison dart frogs derive their toxicity from alkaloids found in the ants and mites they consume, themselves dependent on particular tropical plants. The frogs then use their vibrant colors to advertise this chemical defense, creating a shared language of survival with potential predators. Some species of Amazonian ants farm fungi in elaborate underground gardens, while others tend aphids like miniature livestock, milking them for sugary secretions. These complex behaviors evolved over millions of years of coevolution, demonstrating nature's capacity for innovation when given time and stability. The forest maintains its fertility through similarly sophisticated collaborations. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into forms usable by plants, taking residence in specialized root nodules of leguminous trees. Mycorrhizal fungi extend the reach of tree roots hundreds of feet further through the soil, trading water and minerals for precious sugars. Even the rainy seasons synchronize with biological rhythms. Many trees time their fruiting to coincide with peak fish migrations, allowing flooded forests to distribute seeds through aquatic pathways. This fine-tuned orchestra faces unprecedented disruption as human activities fracture age-old relationships. Deforestation doesn't just remove trees, it unravels the ecological fabric that took millennia to weave. Bees lose their preferred flowers, birds their nesting sites, mammals their migration corridors. Specialized species with narrow niches often disappear first, their disappearance cascading through food webs. Studies show that fragmented forest patches lose up to half their biodiversity within just 20 years, even if the trees themselves remain. Conservation efforts must therefore look beyond simple tree planting to rebuild these intricate ecological networks, creating not just a forest's structure, but its soul. Yet, amid the damage, resilience persists. Secondary forests demonstrate nature's remarkable capacity for regeneration when given the chance. Pioneer species move in to stabilize soils, their rapid growth creating conditions for slower growing hardwoods to follow. As the canopy closes, it attracts seed-dispersing animals that bring genetic diversity from distant groves. Over centuries, processes of ecological succession can rebuild complex systems, but only if we protect sufficient land and biological legacies to fuel this recovery. The challenge lies not in managing nature, but in giving it space and time to heal itself. Recent scientific discoveries continue to reveal astonishing connections we never suspected. Researchers found that certain Amazonian trees alter the chemical composition of their leaves when they detect the screams of nearby plants being eaten by herbivores, an emergency broadcast system tuned to botanical frequencies. Other studies show that electrical signals travel through fungal networks at speeds comparable to animal nervous systems, suggesting forms of communication we're only beginning to understand. Each revelation humbles our anthropocentric worldview, showing how little we comprehend about this complex web of life. Indigenous knowledge systems have long recognized these interconnections, seeing the forest as a community of relatives rather than resources. Many tribes tell stories of animal and plant ancestors who established the original relationships humans must honor. Their sustainable harvesting practices reflect deep understanding of ecological limits and connections, taking only what's needed while ensuring regeneration, where such traditional knowledge survives intact. Research shows biodiversity remains highest, underscoring the value of indigenous stewardship. Their holistic perspective offers vital lessons for conservation in an age of fragmentation. The speed of modern environmental change tests the adaptability of these ancient relationships. Climate shifts disrupt flowering and fruiting cycles, leaving pollinators without food and seed dispersers without fruit. Rising temperatures allow invasive species to penetrate new territories, outcompeting native specialists. Some relationships may adapt, bees switching to different flowers, birds finding new nest sites, with species with highly specific dependencies face existential threats if their partners disappear. Conservation now requires identifying and protecting these vulnerable relationships alongside the species themselves. Looking forward, Amazon's future depends on our ability to see and safeguard these intricate connections. Efforts like wildlife corridors between protected areas allow animals to maintain ancient migration routes. Reforestation projects incorporating diverse native species rebuild ecological functions rather than just tree cover. Citizen science programs track pollinator visits and seed dispersal patterns to map these vital relationships. Each effort represents a stitch in the unraveled web of life. What emerges is a new conservation ethic, one that values connectivity as much as diversity, relationships as much as species. For in the end, the magic of the Amazon lies not just in its astounding variety of life forms, but in the miraculous ways they've learned to live together. Its greatest treasure is the relationships we must now protect. The symphony continues. We choose to listen. As the Amazon rainforest faces unprecedented threats from deforestation, climate change, and industrial exploitation, technology emerges as a powerful ally in the fight for conservation. The integration of advanced technologies into conservation strategies offers new tools and methodologies that can enhance our understanding of the rainforest, monitor its health, and empower local communities to protect their environment. From satellite imagery to drones, artificial intelligence to blockchain, the potential applications of technology in Amazon conservation are vast and varied. This chapter explores the innovative ways in which technology is being harnessed to safeguard the Amazon and its invaluable biodiversity, while also addressing the challenges and ethical considerations that accompany these advancements. One of the most significant technological advancements in conservation is the use of satellite imagery and remote sensing. Satellites equipped with high-resolution cameras can capture detailed images of the Amazon rainforest, allowing researchers to monitor changes in land cover, deforestation rates, in forest health over time. This technology provides a bird's-eye view of the forest, enabling scientists to track illegal logging activities, agricultural expansion, and other human impacts on the ecosystem. By analyzing satellite data, researchers can identify areas of concern and prioritize conservation efforts, ensuring that resources are allocated effectively to protect the most vulnerable regions of the rainforest. In addition to satellite imagery, drones have emerged as a valuable tool for conservationists working in the Amazon. These unmanned aerial vehicles can access remote and difficult-to-reach areas of the rainforest, providing real-time data on forest conditions and wildlife populations. Drones equipped with cameras and sensors can capture high-resolution images and collect data on vegetation, health, species distribution, and habitat changes. This information is crucial for understanding the dynamics of the ecosystem and informing conservation strategies. Moreover, drones can be used to monitor illegal activities, such as poaching and logging, allowing authorities to respond quickly to threats. Artificial intelligence, AI, is another transformative technology that is revolutionizing conservation efforts in the Amazon. Machine learning algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data collected from satellite imagery, drones, and field surveys, identifying patterns and trends that may not be immediately apparent to human observers. For example, AI can be used to detect changes in land use, predict deforestation hotspots, and assess the health of ecosystems. By automating data analysis, AI enables researchers to make more informed decisions and respond proactively to emerging threats. Additionally, AI-powered tools can assist in species identification, helping conservationists monitor biodiversity and track endangered species. Blockchain technology is also gaining traction in the realm of conservation, offering innovative solutions for transparency and accountability in resource management. By creating a decentralized and tamper-proof ledger, blockchain can track the provenance of products sourced from the Amazon, such as timber, palm oil, and other commodities. This technology can help ensure that these products are harvested sustainably and ethically, providing consumers with the information they need to make responsible choices. Furthermore, blockchain can facilitate fair trade practices, empowering local communities and indigenous kapos by ensuring they receive equitable compensation for their resources. Community engagement is a critical component of successful conservation. Efforts in technology can play a vital role in empowering local populations. Mobile applications and digital platforms can provide indigenous communities and local residents with access to information about their environment, enabling them to monitor changes and report illegal activities. For instance, apps that allow users to document deforestation or wildlife sightings can contribute valuable data to conservation organizations and researchers. By harnessing the power of technology, communities can become active participants in the stewardship of their land, advocating for their rights and protecting their resources. Moreover, technology can enhance education and awareness-raising efforts, fostering a deeper understanding of the importance of the Amazon rainforest and the challenges it faces. Online platforms, social media, and virtual reality experiences can engage a global audience, raising awareness about conservation issues and inspiring collective action. Educational programs that incorporate technology can empower the next generation of environmental stewards, equipping them with the knowledge and skills needed to address the pressing challenges of the future. Despite the numerous benefits of technology and conservation, it is essential to approach these advancements with caution and consideration. The implementation of new technologies must be guided by ethical principles that prioritize the rights and well-being of local communities and the environment. For instance, the use of drones for monitoring should be conducted with respect for privacy and cultural sensitivities, ensuring that indigenous peoples are consulted and involved in decision-making processes. Additionally, the collection and use of data must be transparent and accountable, safeguarding the rights of individuals and communities. Furthermore, reliance on technology should not overshadow the importance of traditional knowledge and practices. Indigenous peoples have lived in harmony with the Amazon for generations, possessing invaluable insights into the ecosystem and its complexities. Technology should complement and enhance traditional knowledge rather than replace it. Collaborative approaches that integrate both scientific and indigenous perspectives can lead to more effective and holistic conservation strategies. The challenges facing the Amazon rainforest are immense, and technology alone cannot solve these issues. However, when combined with community engagement, policy advocacy, and sustainable practices, technology can serve as a powerful tool for conservation. By leveraging the potential of advanced technologies, we can enhance our understanding of the Amazon, monitor its health, and empower local communities to protect their environment. As we look to the future, it is crucial to continue exploring innovative solutions that harness the power of technology for conservation. The Amazon rainforest is a vital component of the Earth's climate system, and its health is critical for the well-being of all living beings. By investing in technology that supports sustainable development and conservation efforts, we can work toward a more resilient and equitable future for the Amazon and its inhabitants. In conclusion, the role of technology in Amazon conservation is multifaceted and transformative. From satellite imagery and drones to artificial intelligence and blockchain, the potential applications of technology are vast and varied. These advancements offer new tools for monitoring, data analysis, and community engagement, empowering local populations to take an active role in protecting their environment. However, it is essential to approach these technologies with ethical considerations, ensuring that the rights and well-being of local communities are prioritized. By integrating technology with traditional knowledge and practices, we can develop more effective conservation strategies that honor the complexity of the Amazon rainforest. The future of the Amazon depends on our ability to harness the power of technology while respecting the intricate relationships that define this extraordinary ecosystem. Together, we can work toward a sustainable future for the Amazon, ensuring that its beauty and biodiversity endure for generations to come. The Amazon rainforest represents one of humanity's greatest conservation challenges, requiring solutions that bridge ancient wisdom and cutting-edge innovation for millennia. Indigenous peoples have cultivated deep understanding of this complex ecosystem through careful observation and intergenerational knowledge transfer, developing sophisticated land management systems perfectly adapted to their environment. Meanwhile, modern science has revealed intricate ecological relationships and developed powerful new tools for monitoring and protecting biodiversity. This chapter explores how integrating these two knowledge systems creates transformative possibilities for conservation. Combining the precision of Western scientific methodologies with the holistic wisdom of indigenous cosmologies to forge more effective strategies for safeguarding the Amazon's future. The synergy between traditional ecological knowledge tech and contemporary science offers not just complementary perspectives, but fundamentally two different ways of knowing that together provide a more complete understanding than either could achieve alone. For generations, Amazonian indigenous groups like the Kayapo, Yanomami, and Ashaninka have practiced sustainable resource management through intimate familiarity with ecological patterns invisible to outside observers. Their knowledge encompasses detailed mental maps of forest resources, seasonal cycles for hundreds of plant and animal species, and thousands of medicinal plant uses, all achieved without formal scientific training, but through accumulated empirical study and cultural transmission. What Western science might classify as separate disciplines, botany, zoology, meteorology, indigenous knowledge systems seamlessly integrate into unified cosmologies where spiritual, ecological, and practical knowledge intertwine. This holistic perspective allows indigenous land managers to perceive systemic relationships and long-term consequences often overlooked by reductionist scientific approaches, skill particularly valuable in managing complex rainforest ecosystems. Researchers increasingly recognize that many indigenous agricultural practices, from the polyculture orchards of the Tucano people to the floodplain management systems of the riverine tribes, chemist understanding of ecological processes that mainstream science is only beginning to comprehend. Modern conservation. Biology now validates many traditional practices that were once dismissed as primitive. Studies show indigenous managed forests typically exhibit equal or greater biodiversity than state-protected areas, challenging previous assumptions about wilderness management. The terra preta soils created by ancient Amazonian civilizations, through intentional charcoal enrichment and waste management, demonstrate sophisticated soil science that predates modern agronomy by centuries. Indigenous fire management techniques, once suppressed by governments as destructive, are now recognized as vital for maintaining savanna forest mosaics that support greater biodiversity than unburned landscapes. Even spiritual practices, protecting sacred groves, have proven ecologically functional, preserving genetic reservoirs and seed banks that facilitate forest regeneration. These convergences between indigenous wisdom and scientific evidence suggest that traditional knowledge systems contain empirically valid insights developed through millennia of adaptive experimentation. Emerging technologies create unprecedented opportunities to bridge these knowledge systems through participatory mapping and documentation projects. Geographic information systems, GIS, now allow indigenous communities to digitally map their territories, using both Western cartographic conventions and traditional place names and ecological classifications. Smartphone apps enable elders to record plant uses while simultaneously geotagging species locations for scientific study. Molecular analysis techniques can validate the efficacy of traditional medicines while respecting intellectual property rights through benefit-sharing agreements. Such collaborations recognize indigenous peoples not merely as research subjects, but as equal partners in knowledge co-production, merging the precision of biological sampling with the nuance of cultural context. Several groundbreaking initiatives demonstrate the power of these integrated approaches. In Brazil's Xingu Indigenous Territory, the Igpeng people collaborate with biologists using camera traps and audio recorders to monitor wildlife, combining scientific data collection with traditional tracking knowledge. The results have revealed unexpected animal behaviors and population trends while strengthening community capacity for autonomous land management. Similarly, the Pater Surui tribe's carbon monitoring project trains indigenous technicians in GPS mapping and remote sensing to quantify forest carbon stocks, allowing them to participate in global climate markets while maintaining cultural control over their lands. These initiatives exemplify two-eyed sync, viewing conservation challenges through both indigenous and scientific perspectives, simultaneously to arrive at more comprehensive solutions. However, meaningful integration requires navigating significant cultural and epistemological differences. Western science tends to isolate variables for controlled study, while indigenous knowledge emphasizes systemic relationships and qualitative observations. Modern conservation often prioritizes quantifiable outcomes like species numbers, whereas indigenous perspectives may value ecosystem health through spiritual or cultural metrics. Merging these paradigms demands mutual respect and patience, recognizing that each offers partial truths that together provide fuller understanding. Successful collaborations create structured processes for knowledge exchange where indigenous experts and scientists jointly design research questions, methodologies, and applications that serve both truth-seeking and cultural continuity. Legal frameworks are evolving to protect indigenous intellectual property while facilitating beneficial knowledge sharing. The Nagoya Protocol, under the Convention on Biological Diversity, establishes guidelines for accessing genetic resources and traditional knowledge while ensuring equitable benefit sharing. For COA, the government has created a national registry of indigenous knowledge that documents traditional ecological practices while safeguarding cultural heritage. Brazil's National Research Council requires projects involving indigenous knowledge to include community representatives in all research phases. These institutional mechanisms aim to prevent exploitative bureaucracy while encouraging collaborative research that respects indigenous rights and priorities. Educational initiatives are also fostering the next generation of cross-cultural conservation leaders. Programs like Brazil's Indigenous Bioacoustics train indigenous youth in audio recording techniques to document species distributions while preserving traditional stories and songs about these animals. Hybrid curricula combine Western science education with indigenous elders' teachings, preparing young people to navigate both worlds. Universities increasingly offer intercultural ecology programs where indigenous students can earn degrees while maintaining connections to their communities. These educational models nurture bridge people capable of translating between knowledge systems while maintaining fidelity to both traditions. At the policy level, integrated forest management plans demonstrate how combining traditional and scientific knowledge achieves superior conservation outcomes. Colombia's Amazon Vision program incorporates indigenous territorial governance into national conservation strategies, recognizing indigenous reserves as essential conservation units. Ecuador's Socio-Bosque program provides direct economic incentives for communities maintaining traditional land stewardship practices verified by scientific monitoring. Such policies acknowledge that indigenous rights and biodiversity protection are mutually reinforcing rather than competing priorities. This paradigm shift follows growing evidence that indigenous managed forests often outperform conventional protected areas in both carbon storage and biodiversity maintenance. Looking ahead, the pressing challenges of climate change and biodiversity loss demand all available knowledge resources. Indigenous predictive indicators based on animal behavior, plant phenology, and celestial observations may provide early warning systems complementing scientific climate models. Traditional fire management techniques could help prevent catastrophic wildfires as temperatures rise. Ancient agroforestry systems offer blueprints for sustainable land use that maintains ecological function. None of these solutions can be fully understood through Western science alone. They require the contextual wisdom of cultures intimately familiar with Amazonian ecosystems through millennia of interaction. Ultimately, the most powerful conservation approaches emerge when indigenous knowledge keepers and scientists engage as equal partners in dialogue and experimentation. The Amazon's future may depend on creating institutional spaces where these different ways of knowing can interact creatively, each informing and enriching the other without losing their distinctive strengths. In this intercultural conversation lies hope for conservation strategies that combine the rigor of Western science with the depth of traditional wisdom. It's forming integrated approaches that honor the complexity of both the rainforest and the human cultures it sustains. The path forward requires humility to learn from those who know the forest differently, recognizing that preserving the Amazon demands multiple ways of seeing and being in relationship with this magnificent web of life. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, plays a critical role in regulating the global climate and supporting biodiversity. Its vast expanse of trees absorbs carbon dioxide, produces oxygen, and influences weather patterns not only in South America but across the globe. As the world grapples with the escalating impacts of climate change, the importance of conserving the Amazon has never been more urgent. This chapter explores the global implications of Amazon conservation, emphasizing that the responsibility for protecting this vital ecosystem extends far beyond its borders. The fate of the Amazon is intricately linked to the well-being of humanity as a whole, and collective action is essential to ensure its survival. The Amazon rainforest is home to an astonishing array of biodiversity, housing approximately 10% of the known species on Earth. This rich tapestry of life includes countless plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms, many of which have yet to be discovered or studied. The loss of biodiversity in the Amazon has far-reaching consequences, not only for the region itself, but for global ecosystems. The extinction of a single species can disrupt entire food webs, leading to cascading effects that impact other species and their habitats. Moreover, the Amazon's biodiversity is a treasure trove of potential resources, including medicinal plants that could hold the key to treating diseases and developing new pharmaceuticals. The loss of this biodiversity diminishes humanity's potential to discover solutions to pressing health challenges. The Amazon also plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. The rainforest acts as a carbon sink, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and helping to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Deforestation and degradation of the Amazon release significant amounts of stored carbon back into the atmosphere, exacerbating global warming. Studies estimate that deforestation in the Amazon contributes approximately 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions, making it a critical area for climate action. Protecting and restoring the Amazon is essential for achieving international climate goals, such as those outlined in the Paris Agreement, which aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. The interconnectedness of the Amazon with global weather patterns further underscores its importance. The rainforest influences rainfall, not only in South America, but also in regions as far away as North America and Europe. The moisture released by the Amazon through transpiration contributes to the formation of clouds and precipitation, affecting agricultural productivity and water availability in distant areas. Disruption of this hydrological cycle due to deforestation and climate change can lead to altered weather patterns, increased droughts, and extreme weather events, impacting food security and livelihoods worldwide. The Amazon's role as a climate regulator highlights the need for global cooperation in conservation efforts, as the consequences of its degradation are felt far beyond its borders. The responsibility for protecting the Amazon extends to all nations, as the impacts of its destruction are global in nature. Countries that contribute to deforestation through agricultural expansion, logging, and mining must recognize their role in the degradation of this vital ecosystem. Consumer demand for products such as beef, soy, and palm oil drives deforestation in the Amazon, often without awareness of the environmental consequences. As global citizens, we must advocate for sustainable consumption practices that prioritize products sourced from environmentally responsible and ethical practices, supporting initiatives that promote sustainable agriculture, reforestation, and responsible land use can help reduce the pressure on the Amazon and contribute to its conservation. International cooperation is essential for effective Amazon conservation. The Amazon basin spans multiple countries, each with its own policies, regulations, and challenges. Collaborative efforts among governments, NGOs, indigenous communities, and the private sector are crucial for addressing the complex issues facing the rainforest. Regional agreements, such as the Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, ACTO, facilitate dialogue and cooperation among Amazonian countries to promote sustainable development and conservation. These partnerships can lead to the sharing of best practices, resources, and knowledge, enhancing the effectiveness of conservation initiatives. The role of indigenous peoples in Amazon conservation cannot be overstated. Indigenous communities have lived in harmony with the rainforest for generations, possessing invaluable knowledge of its ecosystems and resources. The traditional practices often prioritize sustainability and biodiversity, making them essential partners in conservation efforts. Recognizing and respecting indigenous rights, land tenure, and governance is crucial for effective conservation. Empowering indigenous communities to manage their territories and participate in decision-making processes ensures that their voices are heard and their knowledge is integrated into conservation strategies. Tutting indigenous lead initiatives not only benefits the rainforest, but also promotes social justice and equity. The private sector also has a significant role to play in Amazon conservation. Companies that rely on Amazonian resources must adopt sustainable practices that minimize their environmental impact. This includes implementing responsible sourcing policies, investing in reforestation efforts, and supporting local communities. Corporate social responsibility initiatives can contribute to conservation efforts while enhancing the company's reputation and fostering consumer loyalty. By prioritizing sustainability, businesses can help protect the Amazon and ensure the long-term viability of the resources they depend on. Education and awareness raising are essential components of global efforts to conserve the Amazon. Increasing public understanding of the importance of the rainforest and the threats it faces can mobilize support for conservation initiatives. Educational programs that highlight the interconnectedness of ecosystems and the impact of human activities on the environment can inspire individuals to take action. Social media and digital platforms can amplify these messages, reaching a global audience and fostering a sense of shared responsibility for the Amazon's future. As we confront the challenges of the 21st century, the need for innovative solutions to protect the Amazon becomes increasingly urgent. Technological advancements, such as satellite monitoring, drones, and artificial intelligence, offer new tools for conservation. These technologies can enhance our understanding of the rainforest, monitor changes in land use, and empower local communities to protect their environment. However, the implementation of these technologies must be guided by ethical principles that prioritize the rights and well-being of local communities and the environment. The global impact of Amazon conservation extends beyond environmental considerations. It encompasses social, economic, and cultural dimensions as well. The rainforest is not only a source of biodiversity and climate regulation, but also a repository of cultural heritage and identity for indigenous peoples. The loss of the Amazon threatens not only the ecological integrity of the region, but also the cultural practices, languages, and traditions of those who call it home. Protecting the Amazon is, therefore, a matter of preserving cultural diversity and ensuring the survival of indigenous ways of life. In conclusion, Amazon rainforest is a global treasure that requires collective action for its conservation. The interconnectedness of the Amazon with global climate, biodiversity, and cultural heritage underscores the shared responsibility of all nations to protect this vital ecosystem. By recognizing the global implications of Amazon conservation, we can foster collaboration among governments, indigenous communities, the private sector, and civil society. Together, we can work towards sustainable solutions that prioritize the health of the Amazon and the well-being of its inhabitants. The future of the Amazon is not just a local concern. It is a global imperative that demands our attention, commitment, and action. Stewards of the planet, we must unite in our efforts to safeguard the Amazon for generations to come, ensuring that its beauty, biodiversity, and cultural richness endure in a rapidly changing world. As the world grapples with the escalating threats to the Amazon rainforest, the time for action is now. The urgency of the situation demands a collective response that transcends borders, cultures, and disciplines. The Amazon is not just a regional concern. It is a global treasure that requires the commitment and collaboration of all nations, organizations, and individuals. This chapter serves as a rallying cry, urging everyone to mobilize for Amazon's conservation and to recognize the critical role each of us plays in safeguarding this vital ecosystem. The call to action is not merely a plea for awareness. It is an invitation to engage actively in the fight for the future of the Amazon and, by extension, the health of our planet. The first step in this mobilization is education. Understanding the complexities of the Amazon rainforest, its biodiversity, and the threats it faces is essential for fostering a sense of responsibility and urgency. Educational initiatives that highlight the importance of the Amazon can inspire individuals to take action, whether through community engagement, advocacy, or sustainable practices. Schools, universities, and organizations can play a pivotal role in raising awareness about the Amazon's significance, its ecological functions, and the cultural heritage of the indigenous peoples who call it home. By integrating Amazon conservation into curricula and public discourse, we can cultivate a generation of informed citizens who are passionate about protecting this irreplaceable ecosystem. Advocacy is another crucial component of mobilizing for Amazon conservation. Individuals and organizations must raise their voices to demand action from governments and corporations. This includes advocating for policies that prioritize the protection of the Amazon, such as stricter regulations on deforestation, sustainable land use practices, and the recognition of indigenous land rights. Grassroots movements have the power to influence decision makers and hold them accountable for their actions. By mobilizing communities and leveraging social media platforms, advocates can amplify their messages and create a groundswell of support for conservation initiatives. The collective voice of concerned citizens can drive meaningful change and compel leaders to prioritize the health of the Amazon. Supporting indigenous communities is a vital aspect of the call to action. Indigenous peoples are the original stewards of the Amazon, possessing invaluable knowledge and practices that have sustained the rainforest for generations. Empowering these communities to manage their territories and participate in decision-making processes is essential for effective conservation. This includes recognizing and respecting their land rights, supporting their traditional practices, and ensuring that they have access to resources and opportunities. Standing in solidarity with indigenous peoples, we can amplify their voices and advocate for their rights, recognizing that their well-being is intrinsically linked to the health of the Amazon. The private sector also has a significant role to play in the mobilization for Amazon conservation. Companies that rely on Amazonian resources must adopt sustainable practices that minimize their environmental impact. This includes implementing responsible sourcing policies, investing in reforestation efforts, and supporting local communities. Consumers can drive change by demanding transparency and sustainability from the brands they support, by choosing products that are ethically sourced and environmentally friendly. Individuals can contribute to the preservation of the Amazon and encourage businesses to prioritize sustainability. Technological innovation offers exciting opportunities for mobilizing for Amazon conservation. Advances in satellite monitoring, drones, and artificial intelligence can enhance our understanding of the rainforest and improve conservation efforts. These technologies can be used to monitor deforestation, track wildlife populations, and assess the health of ecosystems. By harnessing the power of technology, we can gather data that informs decision-making and strengthens conservation strategies. Additionally, digital platforms can facilitate collaboration among researchers, indigenous communities, and conservation organizations. Fostering a collective approach to protecting the Amazon. International cooperation is essential for effective mobilization. The Amazon rainforest spans multiple countries, each with its own policies and challenges. Collaborative efforts among governments, NGOs, and local communities can lead to more effective conservation strategies. Regional agreements, such as the Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, ACTA, facilitate dialogue and cooperation among Amazonian countries to promote sustainable development and conservation. These partnerships can lead to the sharing of best practices, resources, and knowledge, enhancing the effectiveness of conservation initiatives. As we mobilize for Amazon conservation, it is crucial to recognize the interconnectedness of environmental issues. The challenges facing the Amazon are not isolated. They are part of a larger web of global challenges, including climate change, biodiversity loss, and social inequality. Addressing these issues requires a holistic approach that considers the interdependencies between ecosystems, communities, and economies. By recognizing the interconnectedness of these challenges, we can develop integrated solutions that promote sustainability and resilience. The call to action for Amazon conservation is not just about protecting a forest. It is about safeguarding the future of our planet. Health of the Amazon is intricately linked to the well-being of humanity as a whole. The rainforest provides essential ecosystem services, including carbon sequestration, water regulation, and biodiversity conservation. Its preservation is critical for mitigating climate change and ensuring food security for future generations. By mobilizing for Amazon conservation, we are investing in a sustainable future for ourselves and the planet. In conclusion, the call to action for Amazon conservation is a collective responsibility that requires the engagement of all sectors of society. Education, advocacy, support for indigenous communities, private sector accountability, technological innovation, and international cooperation are all essential components of this mobilization. The time to act is now, and the future of the Amazon depends on our commitment to protecting this vital ecosystem. Together, we can create a movement that prioritizes the health of the Amazon and ensures its survival for generations to come. The Amazon rainforest is a global treasure, and it is our shared responsibility to safeguard it. Let us rise to the challenge and mobilize for the conservation of the Amazon, recognizing that in doing so, we are also protecting the future of our planet. As we close this chapter on the Amazon rainforest, let us remember that the fight for its conservation is not just a battle for a forest, but a commitment to preserving the intricate web of life that sustains us all. The future of the Amazon and, indeed, our planet rests in our hands. Together, we can ensure that this magnificent ecosystem continues to thrive, nurturing generations to come. Good night, and may we all awaken with renewed determination to protect our shared home.